morning, everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great Saturday. It's a beautiful day here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I just finished with taking my walk to the store. There were a couple of things I had to get, and I ate my breakfast and I got my coffee. I wanted to be all set and ready to go because today is a day that I need a wheelbarrow to carry my ass around. I'm dragging ass today. Somebody got a wheelbarrow they can lend me today? I'm tired. I was gone yesterday working all day, all night, and I'm still feeling it. I need some more rest, but the queen got me up at 6 in the morning for her breakfast. And I'm like, I'm up, might as well just stay up. So I stayed up and I got some stuff done. As soon as I woke up, Bingo and Horse Chuck were online doing Two Girls, One Flirp, and Bingo invited me up on panel. I'm like, huh? I wasn't even awake yet. But I made it work. So we had fun on Two Girls, One Flirp. So y'all check out Two Girls, One Flirp. It was a members only chat, but it was a lot of fun. Always have fun with Bingo and Atticus / Horse Chuck. So y'all check out that stream. So what's going on with Foodie? Well, same old, not much. Same old thing. I was busy working, but I checked out her stream. It looked like a whole bunch of nothing. It was a nothing burger with nada fries. Just her eating a lot of food. Yeah, I see a nap in my immediate future. Immediate. But mama's here. Look what I got. My favorite thing, vanilla Coke. We're good. I got my caffeine. We're good. So how about this, chat? Since Foodie is being boring, per usual, I thought we would just go over the Twitter peeps. And also, Sunburst Tarot recently did a reading on Foodie. What's going on with her? I think that's more interesting than Foodie. And then if y'all want to see her live, we can go over her live. Just put some stuff together to make things interesting because Foodie's not interesting on her own. Like just her live streams, you might as well just get a pillow and blanket and fall asleep. I mean, we saw paint drawing is more interesting than Foodie. Yeah, vanilla Coke, it's so good. Vanilla Coke is so good. I love it. What a good idea for them to put out vanilla Coke. I'm like, yes, please. Yes, please, and thank you. We love tarot readings. So I don't know if you guys are into the tarot readings. I know some people aren't. It's not your thing. But I'm into the insight. Sometimes tarot can be insightful. Also, I saw that Foodie was mentioning being a tarot reader recently. She mentioned that she used to read tarot. The fuck you mean you used to read tarot? You were never a tarot reader. Just because you buy a set of cards and pretend that you know what you're doing doesn't mean you actually do know what you're doing. Over here saying she does tarot readings. Stop it. Stop it. You don't know how to do the tarot, Foodie. I remember the tarot reading she did. She didn't shuffle the cards, number one. She didn't clear the cards before she did it. She wasn't doing like a spread or anything. She would just take the card and press it to her chest like she was trying to manifest something. I'm like, what are you doing? What is that? And by the way, Foodie, if you do a proper tarot reading, you cannot be intoxicated. You can't be drunk. You can't be high because that will mess up the reading. Just letting you know. So since back in the day, you were always high, just with that, you can't do proper readings. And don't think I don't know that you basically put the best cards up on the top of the deck. So when you pulled it out, like, oh, look, we got a 12 of coins or something. Girl, shut up. You weren't doing a proper reading. You were just pretending to use the cards. Anyway. So, yeah. She also had long dreadlocks. Her and her AI pictures. So, Yeah, it was really good, and that's why I want to go over it. So we got the Twitter peeps. I've been collecting stuff this morning, and you guys can see what Foodie's been up to, which is a whole lot of eating, which I want to avoid because I don't want to see her stuff in her face. And there's this feeling going on that people are thinking that she might be trying to go on some sort of trip, which I can agree with. I think she doesn't want to be in Canada anymore. She wants to move. She wants to go somewhere. Uh, I think one of the reasons why she wants to be out of Canada is because people can find her too fast. Hello, Hale. Like if she's in Canada, people can find her. They can take pictures of her in the wild. They know exactly where she's at. But if, say, she's in Malaysia or the Middle East, we don't know where she's at because we don't know that area. She's talking about prepping for Salah's pedicure. What? Him and his ingrown toenails. That's so odd. Prepping for his pedicure. What? Huh? Anyway, so the feeling is she wants to go on a trip. I think she wants to get out of Canada because of her money issues. She still owes back taxes and she wants someone to take care of her. She knows how sick she is and she's looking for someone to be her caretaker. But the thing is, she needs a professional caretaker. She needs a professional nurse, not some, Johnny come lately off the street that doesn't have any medical knowledge. Somebody of her size and her medical conditions, she needs a nurse. And sorry, Foodie, I know that you're cheap and you're trying to get out of paying for real professional care, but that's what you need. You need someone that knows how to give medications and injections and stuff like that. And Salah doesn't know that. Your family's not going to do that. Pete's doesn't know how to do that. So you're going to need professional care. Stop being a cheap ass and get the help that you actually do need. Yep, back taxes and current taxes. And she's running away because sooner or later the taxman is going to come knocking at her door. I agree with you, Trauma Queen. She can't afford a trip. And even if she did, her health won't allow it. Agreed. She's in very bad health and she has no business traveling long distances, especially on an airplane. That can lead to blood clots. She's had a history of blood clots in her lungs, and that's why she was on blood thinners. It just wouldn't be safe. It truly wouldn't be safe for Foodie. I think another thing that might be holding her back is she's reached a size where she gets on an airplane to fly safely. She would need 3 airplane seats. For her to be safe and for everyone else to be safe, she would need an entire aisle to herself. To have the proper room, to be comfortable, she would need 3 seats, and that's very, very expensive. Like if each seat was just, say, $600 per seat, 600 times 3, that's $2,000 plus. Does she have $2,000 to spend on just airplane seats, and that doesn't include hotel or food or anything? That's a lot of money. And she can't beg for funds, nor should she. I'm sorry. Someone who's living in a nice apartment, you've got access to like 4 or 5 ways to make money, and you're crying broke. Don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. I Have Mercy says, are you kidding? She would travel in a heartbeat. She never takes caution seriously. Money is all that's stopping her, and not for long. And I agree with that. Foodie knows her health is bad. Would she travel anyway? Absolutely. But would they stop her from getting on the plane? Would they look at her and go, I don't know. This looks like a risk. Would she need medical clearance? Would they look at her and go, ma'am, you need medical clearance. You're making us nervous. I don't know. Just if she tries to go to the Middle East, she may not make it to the other side. Are you kidding? Foodie has never e-bagged. No, never. Never. Yeah, we'll beg for vacations. Of course she will. All right, guys. Would you guys like to go over the Twitter peeps and see what I've collected this morning? And if I sound a bit tired this morning, because I am, like I said, anybody got a wheelbarrow so I can cart my ass around today? She would have an in-flight medical emergency. Would they require medical clearance in Canada? I don't know, but I mean, we see what we see of Foodie on camera. I don't know how she would look without the filters. So I don't know if they would look at Foodie and go, man, I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, her health is going downhill fast. But I think she wants to travel soon. Or she needed something with that money. There must have been a reason why she went that far. What do you need the money for, Foodie? Are like you behind in your rent? Are you needing money for your sugar babies? Are you wanting money for travel? Usually you need money for travel when you do something like that. But could it be for another reason? I did a tarot reading on you, Chantal, and you know what my card straight up told me? That your mukbang content isn't making the money that it used to. It's not selling as well. Don't ask me why, but people just aren't buying the cameos like they used to, or you're not able to do the feedy content like you used to. You've kind of slowed down on it and you're desperate. You're looking for something else to make money. So whatever's going on, the cameos really aren't selling. So you're like, I have to take another way to make money. And I also saw that this whole situation with Sasa, Five of Swords. Like a lot of people are just walking away from you. And you're feeling very triumphant about that. Very triumphant. You're like, I got him. You want a girl world to not pay attention to you, but careful what you wish for, or you just might get it. You're feeling very triumphant that girl world is staying away. That's something you've been wanting for years, but there's a backside of that, and you'll see that later. So how about we get into the Twitter peeps, y'all? There's stuff to go over. All right, guys know what time it is. It is time for the Twitter peeps. Okay, it's time for the Twitter peeps. She ate what she makes in chats. Hello, Raven. And I agree, like she eats up all her profits. That's part of the problem, is that she eats whatever she makes. It just, as soon as it enters her hand, it's gone. Okay, so, all right. For those of you that happen to be on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. For those of you not on Twitter, I'll bring the peeps to you. Don't worry. I'll gather them all up like coupons and like bring them all to y'all. So, okay. Doc Remy LeBeau says, wonder if she notices or even cares that her numbers drop pretty quickly when she goes outside to medicate. She probably doesn't care. So, oh my. Oh my. Where did we start at? When she started Kicked, wasn't she getting like 300 people in chat? Now we're below less than 2. Oh my. Yeesh. That's not good. I know that Kick pays per hour, but they pay based on the number of people that you have in chat. I don't know the lower numbers, like what her rate of pay would be on Kick with that. Anyone can look at their window and see her. I think it'll drop under 100 next week. You know what, Melanie? And I'm with you because, y'all, we are like 4 days out from the Paradise documentary dropping. It drops June the 10th. And I've been telling Chantal, once that documentary drops, people are going to be like, Foodie who? Why do we care? Why are we paying attention to Chantal? She's got just a few days left to figure out something to get the attention back on her. As a matter of fact, Foodie, I've been listening to you run your jaw. Okay. You are trying so hard to attach yourself to that whole thing. You're still mentioning Rosie. You're still putting Rosie's name in your mouth, but why? That whole situation has nothing to do with you. You are not involved in the documentary. Why are you still going on about Rosie? You're making the same bad joke over and over and over again about they don't tell you the price that you pay. Girl, you said that like 5 times already. Shut up. Shut up. She's jealous. Well, Foodie, you know what? Foodie is one of those people that if something is going on, she wants to act like she's a part of it. Or if there's a joke, she wants to be in on the joke when she's really not in on the joke. Like she's just going to attach herself to whatever is trending or whatever it is that people are talking about when she's not involved at all. So let's talk about Rosie, yada yada. Foodie, in 4 days, nobody's going to give a fuck about you. And I love that the most for you. Yeah, she even drew a picture of her. Chantal, do you want to go to war with Rosie? Is that what you want? To involve yourself? You want to go to war with Rosie? Just do it. Go ahead, do it. Stop being a coward about it, though. Stop throwing rocks and hiding your hands, girl. Essence says the cat is looking for food because Foodie Beauty does not feed her properly, plain and simple. I agree with that. I would like to see on camera, Chantal, you feed that baby properly and give her water. Just put out a bowl of food, put out a bowl of water, put the camera on the bowls, and let's see how BG reacts. And then after you feed her, let's see if she's just as active or if she lays down with a nice full belly. I guarantee you she'll be more relaxed and she'll sleep better with a full belly because that's how my queen does over here. She gets fed. She's eating right now. I can hear her eating her crunchies. Bulgur. And she got breakfast at 6 a.m. this morning. You want her to calm down? Feed her, bitch. Feed her and give her proper water. Stop starving that poor baby. Shoe Gal says, what's your theory, folks? Malaysia? Salah to Canada? Somewhere else? Lies? She's back to hinting about travel. Enigma 2025 says, how exactly is Salah going to get into Canada for her to see him again? The only way is through going to the States, New York, then her driving to New York to get him, which she would do. But that still would be illegal. He couldn't stay long term. Is she planning on leaving? I would believe her leaving more so than him coming over here. Hey, Bobs, you want? Hello, do you want up here? Oh. All right, hold on. Before we get deep into this. Oh, here we go. All rise. The queen is here. With the big baby. The queen is here. She heard that we were holding court, and of course the queen has to be present when we hold court. She's got to be sitting on her throne, which is me. Get the baby. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's happening. Here we go. Oh. All right. I love you. With your little ears. Get your little ears. Pee-wee from years back. Oh, nice. This is what we do here. She likes to be cradled. She only had AC on and windows open in winter. She only thinks of herself. Yep, she don't care. Are you happy? You're a happy girl. Rah, rah, rah. I got your ear. And I'm not forcing Booger to do this. She wants to do this. Look at this great big old baby. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this sadness over here. This is just sadness. Just propped up in my arms like so. Oh, I hate moving my, I wish I had like 4 arms or 3. All right, let's go back. Don't get mad at me, Booger. I gotta use my hands. Sorry, kid. All right, let's play the clip.
I don't know. Well, I know when I'm going to see him again, but I can't tell you guys. Can we watch? I don't know. Well, I know when I'm going to see him again, but I can't tell you guys.
She's never going to see him again in person. She's not. She's never going to see him again in person. And she needs to, she better hope she never does see him again in person. She's got bad health. Chantal, if you try to go to, say, to Malaysia or the Middle East, the trip would damn near unalive you just by itself. And if he decided to screw you over, you would be screwed with no way to get back. You're never going to see him again. He's not coming to Canada. You are not in the position where you can be his sponsor. Because in order to be someone's sponsor, they look at all your records. They want to see your income. They want to see that you can support yourself and the person that you say you can sponsor. Most of Chantal's income is stuff that she's hiding. Thank you, Inner Knowing, for being a member for 3 months. Thank you so much. Like, Foodie is hiding most of her income, in my opinion. Most of her income is on PayPal and whatever else, and she's not reporting that. They want steady income. And I've got a theory. Let's see how y'all feel about this. I think because of her back taxes and her debt, the government, the trustees, all they know about is her YouTube income. That's all she's reported, is what she's making on YouTube. So, chat, listen. I think since she's reported her income to YouTube and they know about her income to YouTube for her taxes, that's why the bulk of her income anymore is off YouTube. She's hiding the money. She's hiding how much she's really making. And that is why, for the past few years, her content has been sucking bad. Because if her content sucks on YouTube, she's not going to get many views. If she doesn't get many views, she doesn't make much money. And if she's not making much money, then less taxes. Does it make sense now? Does it all make sense why she's being a boring bitch on social media? Because the income that they know about, they're keeping an eye on her and she's not making much money from it. And so they're thinking, oh, this woman's at basically poverty level. No, the fuck she's not. She's hiding her money. She's hiding it. Foodie, you hiding it. You sneaky. You nasty. Hiding your money. You nasty. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App actually reports my name, or told me about that. Oh, do they? Oh, well, The thing is, Trauma, Foodie's a sneaky bitch. How do we know that she's not having money sent to other accounts, not in her name? Like Foodie's, she hides stuff. She might have the money being sent somewhere else to keep it from being tracked back to her. Like layers on top of layers on top of layers to hide the money. She might have other bank accounts. She might have a bank account for the government and other bank accounts that the government does not know about. Like she's all about hiding shit. And Chantal is one of those kinds of people. She would rather leave Canada than pay off a debt and just get it over with. She just can't. You know, like she would rather escape somewhere than pay what she owes. And she's got a lot of secrets. I don't think she's smart enough for that. Well, here's the thing, Cool Cat. It is possible to be stupid in some ways and smart in others. And Chantal, she's stupid in some ways. Like she's stupid when it comes to as when she gets the money, doing wise things with it. But she's smart in ways she shouldn't be smart. Like she's manipulative. She's had years manipulating people, grifting, scamming. She knows how to do that. It's just that once she gets it, she doesn't do smart things with it. I've known people like that in some ways they're dumb as a box of rocks, but in other ways they're smart. Like, ooh, they're wicked smart. You know, like whatever you have practice in, eventually you get really good at it. And if you're really good at the wrong things, you're really good at the wrong things. Okay, so she's saying, she's trying to hint that she's going to see Salah. I'll believe it when I see it. Because what was it the other day? She told everybody, oh, it might be several months before we see each other. So which is it, Foodie? Is it going to be several months that you see him, or are you planning on traveling soon? Because if you try to wait several months, by the time that comes, you're probably going to be bedbound. You might be bedbound by that time. As much as you're eating, as much weight as you're gaining, you might not be able to travel. Like another 4 or 5 months, you might be all the way bedbound. You may want to travel, but unable to travel. Days World says, Foodie Beauty, quote, if I was with someone and they gained like 200 pounds, I would be supportive of them, but I would make them change if they were to stay with me. Did she freaking say that? Was that a quote from Foodie? No. Hey, Kidney J, how are you, mama? Good to see you. Did she say that, though? Did she say that? Did she say, if somebody gained 200 pounds, I'd be supportive, but I'd make them change? Really? She's got to be trolling people. She's got to be trolling people. First of all, she lying. This part, if I was with someone and they gained like 200 pounds, I would be supportive. She a lie. She would not be supportive. As awful as Foodie is, as much as she is super, super morally obese, she would not be supportive. She is a snob. She is a super morbidly obese woman. And she would never be with somebody even half as big as she is or all the way big like she is. Hello, Jackie. She could be as big as a couch, but if you're the man in her life, you cannot be big. You can't even be chubby. You can't even have a pooch. Can't do it. Did you notice yesterday she kept saying, if I lose weight, if. There's no if there. There's no if. If I lose weight. You know how you change your life? First, you have to change your mind. You have to change your thoughts and the way you think. So, why I'm saying that is if you're looking at something and you're looking at it negatively, or if you're giving yourself wiggle room to get out of it, then you will get out of it. So, if Foodie's saying, if I lose weight, you're giving yourself an out. You are already planning a failure before it happens. If I lose weight, versus something more positive like when I lose weight. Like if you are really serious about it, you're like, when I lose weight, not if. You can't give yourself an out. You can't fuck around with that. If. No if. What was it? Yoda said, there is no try. Do, there is no try. And Foodie's like, well, I'll try it. No, just do it. Just do it and get it done. Do like me last night. I had a big goal that I had to accomplish, and I pushed it, and I got it done, son. 14 hours. I accomplished my goal. Paid for something. Ta-da! I'm tired as hell, but I got it done. I sure did. So if I can do that, why can't you do your thing, Foodie? Why can't you? The tone knob says, checked in on what Foodie Beauty was doing, and it seems she reached the F it, I'll just order 2 meals at a time part of her cycle. She's sprinting straight for a nice spot at the local graveyard. Obviously, never take advice from this woman. By the way, that sauce dripping down her face. So this is what we're missing today, chat. This is what I was missing yesterday. Exciting, huh? This was the exciting content that I missed. Now, I know quality content. I was working it. I'm like, I know I'm not missing anything exciting, and I was right. Oh, by the way, I love this hat. What? I know it's like an advertisement. I'm sorry, I got distracted. That's a pretty hat. I want that hat. Kelly says, she's so nasty to her followers. I can't believe how big Foodie Beauty has gotten in such a short amount of time. I can. But let's watch.
Where's everybody? Where's my favorite? You're all my favorite people, but you know what I mean.
She caught herself. Where's my favorite people? Foodie, it's too late. During that raid stream, you told people, I'm only here for 5 people. The rest of you can fuck off. That was you being truthful. You're only there for 5 people, and you don't care about anybody else in the audience. But you caught yourself. You're like, where is everybody? Oh, I care about all of you. No, you don't. You care only if they give you money through PayPal. Shut up.
Where's everybody?
Yeah, be quiet. Next. Yikes. What is this back here? What is this behind her head? Is that a jar of peanut butter? What is that? Something enhancement? It looks like a jar of peanut butter, but I'm not sure. Yikes. Scary. Nut butter. You know, Foodie, I know that I'm much older than you, but My 55-year-old self would never trade places with 42-year-old you. You'd be getting the much better end of the deal. No, I'd be getting screwed on that deal. You'd be getting a much better deal than me. Even though you're a little bit younger, I'll take being older and healthy for 100, Alex. Angie Frisori says, Salah is dangling that trip that will not happen in front of Foodie Beauty so badly, and she's buying it hook, line, and sinker. Question. Who's dangling the trip, though? Is she dangling it? Is he dangling it? Or is this some bullshit storyline? I don't know. I don't know who's dangling what anymore. Honestly, I don't care. Can I be honest and just say that? I don't care. I don't care if she stays in Canada and makes herself sick. I don't care if she goes back to the Middle East and does her thing with Salah. I don't care. I got foodie fatigue. I don't care. Do what you want to do, foodie. You're going to anyway. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of her. I really don't care. I struggle to stay interested in her anymore. And even if she goes to the Middle East again, remember the content that she was doing when she got over there? Oh, we got ourselves a little troll. Isn't that sweet? You're so adorable. I'm sorry, Brown. I'm checking my pockets and my give a damn is empty. I'm all out. I ran out years ago and never upped my supply again. So sorry. I got no fucks to give today. Bye. Later. Nice try though. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Did I just do this? Oh, Fondue Spiteful Beach says Foodie Beauty, they are gearing up for another trip. Hence the money grifts and Salah's love streaming. Salah's only come around at payday when she starts dangling trips in front of him. Well, Foodie and Salah, they both have the same love language. Like money. Money is their love language. He likes money and she likes money. And he likes the fact that she makes money and maybe she can give it to him. So they understand each other. Yeah, I believe that. They are both dangling a carrot for each other. Salah, if you pay all included, I will go. Chantal, I'll pay if you go. But what she needs to watch out for is if he wants to go on this trip with her, will she get stuck somewhere? I mean, let's just say this trip was actually a thing, which I don't think it is. Let's just say she went to Malaysia with him. She's going to be a see you next Tuesday while in Malaysia. I did a reading on those two. She is thinking about a trip. She does want to leave. Confirmed with the cards. She wants to leave. But this trip thing, the vibe is going to be different. This is not going to be I really miss you, I want to spend time with you, vacation vibe. This is going to be a escape vibe. Like she wants to escape out of Canada and he wants to get out of Syria. That's going to be the vibe. If they go anywhere together, they each want to escape situations, people, places that they are. So the vibe is already going to be bad wherever they're going, if they go anywhere, which means if they go somewhere, that's the energy that they're bringing in, and that's not good. It started out on a note of stress, and if they arrived anywhere and she started up her bullshit, he might just get sick of her and leave. Yeah, and Mercy, I agree with you. I think she wants to travel. I don't know if she'll be able to. I don't know if something medical will come up, but I think she wants to get out, and she wants to get out fast. I think it might be a case of she's definitely not going to stay until her lease is up. She wants to get out a lot sooner. This might be a case where she breaks her lease, she leaves in the middle of the night and leaves the apartment for them to find. Did I read your comment? I think I did. Hold on. Lost souls. I got to go all the way back up. Looking. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I thank you for saying that. And trolls are invading. I know. I can always tell when there are trolls here. I know, like, the normal amount of people that are part of my chat, and then when it gets jacked up, I know they're watching. It's okay if they want to watch, they want to take notes. I've been getting fucked with behind the scenes. We're going to shut all that down real quick. Just letting them know. I know you're trying to fuck with me in other ways, in other places. We're going to shut that all the way down. So, they want to come here and watch, they can do it. I'm just doing normal reactions. That's all I'm doing. Please find something else to do, or not. So, let's go back to the Twitter peeps. All right. Doc Remy LeBeau says, I'm a dog person, so y'all tell me if this is normal for cats. Foodie Beauty leaves BG in almost total darkness and silence when she leaves. I leave the sound and light on for my dog so he doesn't feel lonely. So this is weird to me. It started pouring on her when she went out for the green stick number 2, and this is her rushing back. Do I think it's normal to just turn the lights out and stuff? You know, she complains about BG keeping her up at night, right? Chantal, if you left the lights on, if you fed the cat, if you put some music on or something and let BG play, maybe she could, like, hello, booger. Hey, baby. Then maybe she might be more active and run around on her own, and she wouldn't, like, keep you awake at night and all this bullshit. You know what? Thinking about it, didn't she say before that BG curled up in bed with her at night? And now she's saying, oh, she keeps me awake at night. So which is it, Foodie? Are you curling up with your baby? Or are you bitching because she's keeping you awake at night? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're setting up getting rid of BG. The same way you did with Smokey. You got Smokey, then you started complaining about Smokey, and then Smokey was gone. But you know what? I got to tell you, I support you finding another owner for BG. I think it needs to happen. If you can't take care of yourself, I support you finding a better owner for BG, someone who will feed her and take care of her properly. I'm on board with that. It needs to happen anyway. If you want to go and hang out with Natter and buy his sexy groceries and go get high, it would show a little bit of being responsible and caring, saying to yourself, I can't take care of this animal. and letting somebody else do it. And that way you can do whatever you want. You want to go get high all day, do what you want. But you have another little living life that's dependent on you. Give that cat to somebody else. It's time. I wish my groceries were sexy too. But sexy groceries. Oh, here we go. You know what? Does somebody like drive the troll bus here? They must be bored this morning. I got weird theories, but you're here listening to them, so I guess you must like them. I got weird theories. All the trolls that are coming in here. It's 10 a.m. Why aren't you outside having a picnic? Why aren't you doing stuff? Why are you here? You got nothing else to do. I'm enjoying the amusement you're giving me today. I just want to let y'all know that. Like, you're just trying to work hard to do what? Make me mad? What are you doing? Go paint a wall. Go touch some grass. Something. No, they're bizarre and silly. Who are you? Like, you trolls are coming in. You're not identifying yourselves. You're probably sock accounts of somebody else because you're cowards. You don't want to say who the hell you are. And I have no respect for that. Okay, bye. Oh, what? I asked you to identify yourself and now you're going to leave? Coward. Coward. Don't want to say who you are. You don't want to say who you are. What's the matter? You know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I must be doing something right if these trolls are coming at me so hard. What is it about me that you guys are like, let's go to her channel and fuck with her? Ooh, another one. Boy, we got a whole bunch of trolls today. You are boring. Oh, really? And Chantal is 1,000 more entertaining than you are, Nasty Rose. And yet, you're still here. And yet, you're still here. So if I'm so boring, why the fuck are you here? When there's so many places on YouTube to go, make it make sense. Explain. If I'm boring, why be here? You don't have to be here. The door's right there. You can go anytime you want. Anytime you like. The door's open. Feel free to walk out anytime you wish. Go for it. Nobody's forcing you to stay. And if I'm incredibly boring, if I'm awful, then that means you shouldn't be here. Right? Feel free to leave. Listen. You know what? My numbers just got jacked up again. 319 people. Oh, the trolls are in here. It must be a slow day on YouTube. They're all in here. But let me reemphasize. I had a long day yesterday. I worked really hard. I'm still tired, which is making me extra sarcastic. And I don't give a fuck. Ever been so tired that you just don't give a fuck? That's me today. That's me. I'm so tired. I don't care what you have to say. Say it. I'm laughing because it's like, they're like, rrr, 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 and I'm just like, I'm too tired to give a shit. I'm too tired. You picked the wrong day to mess with me because I'm just too tired to care. Melvin, oh my God. Thank you, real Melvin. Here, let's really piss her off, shall we? Thank you. Oh my God. Wow. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Damn. I don't even know what to say. I'm about ready to fall out my chair. Yeah, I have no fucks to give either. When did I run out? When did I run out of fucks to give? I think I ran out back in somewhere in the 1990s. How old was I? I was what, in my 20s or 30s, and I just ran out. And I'm like, why bother buying more? I'm happier without having them. I have no fucks to give, and even though I could buy some, I'm happier having my pockets empty. My fucks to give are frozen. My fucks to give are frozen. Are we going to watch Sunny? Yes, we are. I know I'm running my mouth, but the trolls came in here and running their mouth, so I'm getting sidetracked, but it's okay. But let's watch the clip.
Hello.
Hold on, Foodie. Wait a second. Thank you, Ben. Face down. Buy that nice hat, maybe. A nice hat. Thank you so much. A nice hat. What nice hat could I buy? What do you think? I got a small head. I love hats, but they always look weird on me because I got a small head. What kind of hat do you think I could buy that would look good on my small ass head? I like hats, but none of them look good on me. Baseball hat. A chicken hat. Buying a chicken hat? No. What's this? Thank you, Marina. When she got a big gift from Nina, she said, "Eat that, haters." So she's hating you getting gifts. She's even jealous of homeless man that receives gifts. And that's just sad. That's really sad. You know, that is sad to me. Because being on YouTube, if you have a channel, you're really not in competition with anybody. And you shouldn't look at it as a competition. If you're in a competition, you're putting yourself in one. I've always been that person that I don't look at other channels and what they're making and go, well, why am I not getting that money? I've always been like, I celebrate other people's success. I want us all to succeed. As far as I'm concerned, there's room at the YouTube table for everybody. We can all have a seat. We can all have a meal. I want everybody to succeed because I know as a content creator that it takes time to make a channel, build up a channel, build an audience. It sometimes takes years. So I celebrate other people's success. If somebody's making money, I'm like, good for them. Fantastic. You know, I know how hard they must have worked to get that. You know, I'm happy with what I've made with my channel. I can stand behind everything I've done and go, I did that. And I'm proud of what I built. And that matters the most to me. It's not a competition. If you turn it into a competition, you'll never be happy with what you have. Ever. Ever. You'll always be mad about it.
Oh, there we go. Those fucking Skechers. What are you doing? I see you. She dragged my laundry basket empty into the thing here. The hallway.
And you know what? As far as her having a cat, I would think that it would be, well, thank you, Havasu Mom, for the Queen of the Channel Booger and her faithful servant Rose. Thank you, darling. I would think that if you are someone you have a pet, especially a cat that's small and likes to get out, would it be stupid to turn off the lights if you're coming in on a scooter? Because there's more of a chance you might run over the pet or they might get out and then you'd never know. So wouldn't it just make sense to turn the lights on when you're leaving at night? You know, for the safety of your pet, so that there won't be like a run over the cat situation or she gets out. So keep the lights on, Foodie.
Hello, hello.
All right. Doc Remy LeBeau says, sounds like Chantal ran off one of her neighbors and then almost ran them over for good measure. Did she really do that? Okay, let's watch.
I almost ran over my neighbor, by the way.
How?
I was, for some reason, when I leave the apartment, I have to hold the door open, right? And then I end up always hitting, I kind of got to go fast out the door before the door closes. So I hit bunny mode and I go right out the fucking door.
I doubt that. Okay. Anybody in here thinking that this story is a bunch of bullshit? My bullshit detector is going off. It's going. I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit on this story. We have heard Wobbles. Wobbles is far too tired to sound like a V8 engine. Poor Wobbles is ready to give up. I heard Wobbles recently. He sounds ragged. So how in the world is she going to rev that engine up enough to make that sound? I'm about to run over my neighbor. I doubt that. Doubt it. But go ahead, Foodie.
Yes, gravy. And my neighbor, who I never met in my life, whom I never met, right on this side of me on the left, vroom, was like coming out his door and I was going vroom right in his. So he went, oh, hi. But he ended up being really nice. I'm your neighbor, and they're like very talkative. But anyway, they were moving out this week, so I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you're a liar. Anyway, Doc Remy LeBeau says, what the F is this new finger chomping, tooth rubbing tick? The sound it makes is so nasty. WTF. Is this part of your dental hygiene art to prepare to see Scat Boy? So this is something that she's done before. Like she's done this a few times already.
Early? You want to go early?
Like what the what is that? But she's been doing this for a minute. I don't know if it's like her finger itches and she's trying to, scratch it with her teeth, or I don't know what's going on there. But she's done that before. Don't users of snow rub it on their teeth? Depends. But I would think that if she did, that would make her gums feel a bit numb. But I don't know why she's chewing on her fingers.
Early? You want to go early?
Like, she needs to explain to us why she does this, because I have no idea. I don't know what's going on there. That's just weird. I'm wondering for weird things. Two-tailed caper says, if you're a toothless, paralyzed diabetic, why the F would you donate $50 to someone so they can get one step closer to your same predicament? Money is just B-moment fuel for Chantal. They want this future for her. Val Gal says, everything about this is so cringe. Okay, so let's blow this up. So down here, this person, Sarah Meekin, says, I'm diabetic, toothless, paralyzed from the legs down. I'm sending love from the UK. PayPal wouldn't work from here. So sorry, keep easing. Buy something to make yourself happy. Okay, now I'm calling bullshit on this super chat. Let me tell you why. Because PayPal does work in the UK. I don't know what this person's talking about. I have friends who are in the UK that have sent me stuff. So what does she mean? That PayPal doesn't work in the UK? That's a lie. I know for fact that's a lie. That's an absolute lie. I have a few friends who are in the UK and they've sent me stuff. And to go back to the original point, if you're someone and you're diabetic, you're toothless, you're paralyzed, why are you sending Chantal money? Unless you're a buddy troll. Is this a buddy troll? Someone that's giving money to Chantal and they're acting as a supporter, but the only thing they're supporting is her addiction. They maybe want to see her in the hospital. Maybe they're a death fat Foodie, claiming to be somebody when there's somebody else. I don't know. Just if you are someone and even if you're just diabetic, you're looking at this person, Foodie Beauty, and she's a diabetic. Why would you help her get sick? Unless you want to see something negative happen to her. You want to see her in the hospital. My opinion, I think that Chantal is surrounded by death fat feeders. They want to see her bedbound or in a casket. And they feel like they're in the final stretch and they're pushing her even harder to get that way. That I could be wrong. That's my feeling. SMH says Foodie Beauty, delusion versus reality. So who's this? Who is this person? We don't know her. And Chantal, I love photography. Absolutely love photography. And I understand that if you are a bigger person, you may not be secure with yourself. And if you're not secure with your body, you may do things to make yourself feel better in pictures, to hide your body or your face. In your case, you're using the filters here, but you're also doing that thing where you're doing this. Okay, you're pushing your shoulders forward in order to make yourself look smaller. Like you're doing one of these. Like versus just sitting there like this, which would make your shoulders wider, you're doing this. And I noticed that you're only showing the picture from here up. You're not showing any other part of you. You're doing one of these. Yeah, she's basically just scrunching her shoulders in. And I remember her doing pictures before where she would do like that up angle, like the camera is up and pointed downward to also hide her weight. Like she knows all the angles. There's all kinds of tricks, photography. If there's a part of your body you're not happy about, there's ways to hide it. She knows all the tricks. But who is that? Versus reality. That's the real Foodie. So how, Foodie, did we go from you got these big, wide hazel green eyes, which are fucking fake because your natural eye color is like a dark chocolate brown. I saw pictures of you when you were in your teens. So you get the big eye filter, you've got the eye color filter, skin smoothing filter, contour filter turned up to hell, big lip filter. You got all the filters working. All of them. And then we go from all of this to, wow. This is the natural you, and your eyes look a lot smaller. Don't they? Don't her eyes look a lot smaller? Like it's who what the hell? So you get big eye filter, big lip filter because her top lip is non-existent. Definitely skin smoothing filter. You got the bit of a forehead situation happening here. Like when she takes pictures, she's like filter on top of filter on top of the filter. Fixing it all. Built-in visor. No, not built-in visor. You're wrong for that. Ashley says, "Oh, shut your lying butthole lipped mouth." No. Not butthole lipped mouth. Oh no. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, "Foodie Beauty, I thought you were a poor welfare girl who got teased for being poor. Lying about being a wealth is infuriating. You lying, selfish person. Let's watch."
The magical mansion had lights in it and was expensive. Yeah, I used to be spoiled. I don't think mine had lights, actually. I had a Barbie grocery store, too. I liked that one. The magical mansion had lights in it and was expensive.
You can't believe anything about Foodie. Too many conflicting stories. She's like, "I was spoiled." But didn't you tell stories before about your mom being on welfare? Which there's nothing wrong with that. If you need the help, then get the help. But she can't decide whether she wants to tell people that she was spoiled or she had a struggle. So were you spoiled or did you have a struggle? Which is it? Stick to one story, please. And thank you. Loop Whoop says, "If her story is true about the man at Loblaws asking for a selfie, I hope they can share with the class. Let's watch."
Do you think Salah will be mad if I take a selfie with a guy? The pic will be on Twitter. Maybe not. Do you think Salah will be mad if I take a selfie with a guy?
Yeah, whoever that gentleman is, if you get a picture of Chantal, can you please post it on Reddit and thank you? Doc Remy LeBeau says, "Salah apparently scolded Foodie Beauty after last fupa shot." Let's watch.
Last time my camera slipped and you saw my fupa. Hi, Cheesy. I'm
No. Stop lying. That fupa shot, that was not a slip. That was not the camera in your hand and it accidentally panned down for like 2 seconds and panned back up. You had the camera propped up somewhere, pointed directly at your fupa with your legs spread. That was deliberate, madam. And you held that position for a few seconds. And then you tried to act modest and pull your shirt back down. You know who that footage was for. You know you got paid for it. I don't know why you just don't admit it. That's the part that I'm confused about. Listen, Chantal, if you're doing the feeder content, why not just say you're doing it? Hungry Fat Chick has done adult content and she's been very forthcoming about it. And you know what? Because she's honest, people are like, okay, you do adult content. Let's move on. But why lie about it? Why lie about what you do? When it's obvious what you do and who you're catering to. Is it because you've done other kinds of content besides the feeder content and that's the part you don't want getting out? We know that you'll do anything for money. Have you done other stuff that have people found out that you did it, you'd be run off the internet? Are you afraid of that stuff getting out? And maybe that's another reason why you want to leave Canada, because you want to be out of the country if and when that comes out. Because if you've done something disgusting and horrible, really nasty, you know that if you stay in the Western world, there's going to be no corner that you can hide in where you won't be found. So are you wanting to get out of the Western world before that blows open? Is that the reason why you want to leave? Because I'm feeling like you want to get out. Like it's urgent that you get out. But why? Why do you want to get out? But other people have admitted to doing that kind of content. Why haven't you? There is the ad for the hat. Oh, you mean, yeah, I'm seeing the. I like the hat. Look at it. Look at this hat. Isn't it cute? I would so rack that hat.
Barbie, he sent me a picture that next morning. He's like, why are you showing your fupa? Like, dude. I said, I'm sorry, it's an accident. Last time my camera slipped and you...
No. You didn't slip. You know what? She would get so much less heat if she were just honest and said, you know what? You guys know my situation. Yes, I'm doing Foodie content. Yes, I'm doing Foodie requests. Yes, I'm showing my fupa on camera. I'm not really breaking terms of service doing it. This is what I'm doing. Why not just say it? We know there are feeders on her channel. That's what she wants in the audience. She wants those fetish guys. She wants those PDF files. That's who she's getting the money from, and that's who she's catering to. She's catering to the fetish kink crowd. It started long ago, and it's just gotten worse. Much worse. Just admit it. And Foodie, if you're going to do that, I'm going to let you know right now. I'm in the adult industry. I've been in for a while. It's not what you do I have a problem with. It's where you're doing it. Understand that. There are sites meant for stuff like that. Take it all over there. I ain't got nothing to say. You're doing the stuff in the right place. Gather all your guys up and go do stuff in private. Where me and you have a problem is that you're doing stuff on social media where anybody can see it, including people that are underage. You're putting adult stuff in front of people that they don't want to see that. They don't want to be exposed to that. And they shouldn't be exposed to that. If they don't want to see a fetish or a kink, you should not be exposing them to it. Just do the right things in the right places. Go make your money if you want to. Just don't be gross about it. And don't subject people to things they didn't ask for or they didn't consent to. Radioactive says, someone brought up that it might be partially a wig hair on her clothes. Do you think she's using cheap wigs on her bonus content? There's a possibility. Oh, you heard today they're coming after Kick for, uh-oh. Well, you know, these social media platforms, they need to stop being so lax. And they need to stop focusing on the wrong things. YouTube, they've got some cleaning up to do. They let someone like Foodie Beauty do her content on their platform. She's still doing the food content. Meanwhile, people like Goose Chuck get her channel taken away for just saying words. That's messed up. You're going to go after somebody else for just using certain words, but yet somebody who's doing kink content, we're going to leave them alone. That's messed up. That's really, really messed up, YouTube. Fix it. Fix all of it. Oh, there she is. Doc Bow says Chantal is shoveling in gigantic handfuls of popcorn, but that's not even the grossest part of this clip. Just wait till you see what she's drinking with it. Nope, I don't want to see it. Bye-bye. We're getting past that. Goodbye. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty, man, ethnic food is good. Enjoy your plate of carbs, your necrotic toast. Thank you for feeding them. Well, this is what we're missing. Okay. And this is why I'm not really interested in her content anymore. The food. And not about that life. Doc Remy LeBeau says Chantal is doing that weird thing where she just sits and makes weird faces and mumble reads the chat before starting up her green station for a second trip outside. All right, let's watch. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? If Foodie is watching or any of her trolls are watching, I would just like to say I'm okay with Chantal doing this boring content. I'm okay with it. She can do it as much as she wants, as long as she likes. Not that she needs my permission, by the way, but because she's losing money doing this kind of content and she's making more and more people bored with it. She's causing more foodie fatigue, and it's going to reach a point where she can't make money on her channels despite the fact that they're monetized and less people are watching. And then when everybody's gone, she's going to say, where did everybody go? She's doing this to herself. This is all her doing. This is not the reaction channels. We're not making her do boring content. We're not making her boring. She is. This is all her choice. This is all her decision. And if she wants to let her channels go, then she can. Let it happen. She's ruining her own income. She's not hurting us. We'll just find other things to do. What was she drinking? I think the THC drink. I'm not sure. So it's like, let her do this stuff. Let her do it. She's only hurting herself more and more. Oh boy. Bad seed. Bally is a certifiable creepy old lady. Bally again? Still talking? Bally says, at Kraken, stop being mean to me. Be kind. I won't stalk Foodie, of course. I could have, as I was in Canada before, and I didn't because that freaky, I stalked Saggy. Why were you stalking anybody at all, Bally? Why did you stalk Saggy, though? Why did you stalk? Why are you stalking another woman? I got questions. Why stalk anybody? Huh? Mysteries of the universe. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty Chantal, you are no better than Shani, Rev, or any TikTok grifter. You come online dry begging and eat yourself to blank every day. It's not content, no matter what you label it is. You do the exact same thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, okay. And here's Nina trying to defend Chantal, saying they sell merch. They accept super chats every day, often from the same people, but it's some nefarious reason we do the same for Foodie. Nina, look at your super chat. Let's examine it. They sell merch. In order to sell merch, you have to design merchandise, don't you? You got to put a merch store together, which takes a little time. You got to come up with a design for the merch. You have to design where your design is going to be placed, like on a coffee mug or a t-shirt or a hoodie. You got to set all that up. So if somebody buys merchandise, they're getting something for their money. And it's up to them whether they want to buy it or not. But it's something that people are paying for. And then the creator gets a cut of the money, depending on how they all set it up. They accept super chats. Again, super chats are what? We don't get 100% of the money. We get maybe 70% of the super chats. YouTube takes 30% right off the bat. But how do we get super chats? Live streams, putting the work in. Often from the same people. Nina, you give this bitch money every day to go out and eat food, knowing that she's a diabetic, knowing that she's sick. You're funding her addictions. There are people in girl world, yeah, we get super chats, but we're not taking the money and supporting addictions with them like Foodie. You're straight up supporting her in her addictions. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah. Yeah, whatever happened to Foodie's merch store? Good question. Didn't she have like 2 or 3 merch stores? What happened to them? Wasn't that her idea for making extra money? Where'd they go? That's another way for her to make money. She's got Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Cameo, merch stores. There's like 6 or 7 ways to make money. And yet she still grifts for money. That's crazy. You got all these ways in which you can make money, and you're over there still broke. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Ashley says, I see she wasted no time spending Sasha's PayPal donations. Yep, we know where the money went. She went on a shopping trip. So all that money is gone. A rumble in my bottom and Hectic Llama said, Foodie knew from the start of talking to Salah, October 6, 2022, that if he ever came to Canada, he'd probably leave her. Is it an older clip? Let's watch.
Because, like, you know, there's a part of me, I'm not stupid. What if somebody marries me and just comes here and then leaves me? And that's probably what's going to happen. So I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Should we go to Firehouse Subs for supper? Because
so she knew. And I remember a live stream that Foodie did where she was talking about the romance scamming thing. And she said herself, I know the romance scammers are out there. And I know they target women like me, women who are that are alone, desperate, wanting to be loved, overweight. She knows that she's a prime target for a romance scammer. She was very aware of that. She wasn't beating around the bush about that. So she knew. She knew that guys like romance, like Salah, is out there looking for her, and they want the money. But where things change is where the romance scammers are out there looking for prey. She's a predator also looking for prey. Thank you, Jackie, for the super chat. My super chat goes to our Rose. We love you. Thank you so much. So this is not a situation of a romance scammer being predatory and looking for desperate prey. What we're talking about here is 2 kinds of predators preying on each other. They're each on the hunt for something different. She's on the hunt for someone that she can make codependent on her and her money and fool into a relationship, even a fake one. And someone like Salah is on the hunt for, you know, the yellow brick road to freedom. She's not the vulnerable victim. She's a predator too. Has been for a while. So they just came together and made a business deal. And it's always been transactional. Okay. Oh, this might be the clip. I think it is. Kalea says, some romance scams end when the person stops getting money. It isn't always wanting another country. And the little bit she sends him goes a very long way there. That's important. If she wants to test him, give him nothing. It's very simple. Shugal says, to this very day, she still thinks romance scams are only money related and fast. It's one of her defense arguments. She doesn't understand that for passport scammers, it's the long game, years. Yeah, some of the romance scammers, they're in for the long haul. Like they'll stay hooked on you for years. As long as they get something out of it, they will hook on you for years. But let's watch the clip.
You know, I've been on Tinder, and I've already hidden my profile.
Why'd you do that?
And because honestly, I just got really discouraged and scared. Because here's the thing. I've seen a video about these romance scams, and they prey on women, probably women who they think would be vulnerable, like older women or overweight women or whatever. And because they think we're desperate.
Mm-hmm.
And but basically, you get into this scam where they ask for money.
Mm-hmm.
Never send anyone money. I wouldn't do that. I don't want to say stupid because I don't want to call these women stupid for doing that. But they started. This one woman met somebody on one of these Tinder-like apps.
Right.
Girl, I just don't. You almost ate the entire piece of naan bread in one bite right
That's Zachary, isn't it?
there. Like,
And honestly, I'm weary because, like, I would get likes from men who I was like, they look like models. You know, they don't look like real. like they look like catfish. Like, or their profile says, love hiking. And they're like a super fit guy. Like, what would you have? Why the heck would you give me any time of day?
Exactly. I mean, listen, there are men who are athletic that are into bigger women, and there's nothing wrong with that. That are honestly into the bigger ladies or the bigger gentlemen if you're a woman and you're like bigger men. There's nothing wrong with that. But she's extra desperate. But this was Foodie back in the day saying, I know there are men out there that prey on women like me. I am so aware of that. I'm so aware of that. But this is where she turned the game on its head. Acting like the prey when she was actually the predator. Like, I'm going to appear desperate and lonely and thirsty and stupid because I want these men to pay attention to me. And I'm going to lure them into a situation where they are paying attention to me because I want something too. So she's not the fool. She is the fool, but she ain't the fool. She's the fool for pursuing this whole thing with Salah. It's stupid. It made no sense. She was doing it as a get back to Natter. But she's not without her awareness. You know what? Are they scamming each other? I don't know if I call it that. I think they're more lying to one another. She's lying to him. He's lying to her. They are willfully lying to each other. And the crazy thing is they both know each other is a liar. They are both aware that each other is lying to them. And yet they carry on with the game. Where's the way out? I don't know. You know what? I think the only way out, Kirsten, is if she runs out of money. If Foodie said, I'm broke or I can't make money, that would be the way out because he would let go of her. The glue that's holding them together is the money. He's around for one reason, money. Money is what holds her world together. If the money's not there, the whole thing falls apart. Yeah, she's a willing participant. Rumble in my bottom. So glad to see you here. Hey, Fran. I just went over a few of your tweets from the Twitter peeps. So this is it's a transactional partnership between these two. But it's crazy. She knows he's lying to her and he knows she'll lie to him. So they don't trust one another. This isn't about love or trust. It's we each have a mutual agreement. We can help each other. So let's help each other. So he's on board as if she's on board and if she's got money. It's a mutual agreement. It's business partner. You can be in business with someone and not care about them. Like it's just business. Doc Remy LeBeau says Chantal says she spent $64 Canadian, which is around 46 USD, treating herself to new clothes and makeup at Walmart yesterday. Well, would you look at that? They were given $57 USD in super chats during the SA live stream. Isn't that interesting? Here's the thing about that. The super chat situation, she won't have access to that money until next month. So if she went shopping, it had to be from money from PayPal or some other source. Because the super chat money, you can't touch that. You have to wait till the following month to get that money through Google AdSense. So that super chat money is off limits until you get your payout. So if she went shopping, it had to be from PayPal money or Kick money. Couldn't touch that super chat money. YouTube holds on to it until the following month. But did she win shopping? Let's watch.
So I spent a total of $64.28. So I spent a total of.
I don't know if Foodie's going to try to travel, but usually before she travels, she starts buying things like new clothes. It's almost like she's trying to gear up for travel. Like I'm getting myself new clothes or new shoes. Like she's getting ready to travel, so she's buying things for that travel. I don't know where she's going. I don't know when it's going to happen, but she might be buying stuff for travel. Don't know if she's going to get where she wants to go. But when Foodie feels impulsive, when she's like, oh, I want to travel, she starts buying shit, gearing up. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, see what's going on there. Okay. Oh, Michael B. Petty coming in for the kill. Y'all, give it up for the king. Give it up for the king. Are we not happy that he's making Rosie nervous? We love Michael B. Petty. Michael, if you can hear this, sir, you are missed, you are loved, and I hope that you do some videos again at some point, sir. You have been well missed. We would enjoy your spice back in the community because you told it like it was. We love you. Come back, sir. Please come back. Oh, Lord. Raised Dactyline said, remember, we are the pathetic ones, but this cow has photoshopped them together in a shirt she got 7 months after she saw her husband in a place neither of them have ever traveled to. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this mess? So you're going to Photoshop yourself next to Salah. And I was told that this picture was from Greece. She Photoshopped them being in Greece together. What indies? That is such an AI picture. Shame on you, Foodie. And here's something else for you, Chantal. Listen, bitch. My second husband, he had to get his green card, and he had to go through that whole process. And one of the things, when you're, he was married to me, take you into an interview. And one of the things that they are looking for are pictures of the two of you together, like wedding pictures. My husband and I had tons of actual wedding pictures that were taken during our wedding. So I don't know if Salah thinks that the two of you are going to end up in Canada together. I don't know what lies you're telling him. I don't know what lies he's telling you. But if he wants citizenship in Canada, if the two of you are taken in interviews, and by the way, bitch, they separate you for the interviews and they ask you questions. And believe me, they can spot a fake a mile away. They might ask you things about him. And if you say, I don't know, they're going to clock you. So if you say, I'm married to this man, they're going to want to see that marriage certificate. That's one of the first things they ask for. And they're going to ask to see if you have wedding photos. What wedding photos do you have? Do you have any? Because you, as far as I could tell, there were none. So between the no wedding photos, no marriage certificate, I also remember you saying that you guys weren't legally married. I remember you saying that in order to be married to Salah, you had to find a loophole. So if you have a loophole marriage, which doesn't sound legal, you're not legally recognized as a couple, then that means if he wants citizenship with courtesy of you in Canada, you guys can't even show a marriage certificate. So no marriage certificate, no wedding photos. You don't know a whole lot about him. He doesn't know a whole lot about you. If you guys separated into separate rooms, you would not be able to answer the questions. It ain't going to happen. Yeah, how can you, 3 years and she doesn't know his full name? How can you be married to somebody and not know their full name? There's no full name. They're going to ask you, like, what's your husband's name? They'll ask you maybe some personal questions. If you don't know the answers, they're like, how can you be married and you don't know this person? What? She said the divorce papers are off. How do you do divorce papers? Listen, if you were never really married, how in the world can you get really divorced? Does that even make sense? If you don't have a legal marriage, if you're not legally married, you don't have to get a divorce. Right? You only need divorce papers if you're really married. There's no need for divorce papers if you're not really married. But this picture, and you know what? Even Salah has filters. He don't really look like this. We saw him the other day. He looks ragged. He looks so tired. I don't know what's been going on with him. He looks so tired. Yeesh. I don't want to see that. No. Yikes. More paradise stuff. Nope. Skipping past it. I can wait. You did it. And that's supposed to be a slip. Oh, I slipped. That was an accident. The camera is pointed straight at you, across from you. That's not a mistake. You're nasty. She's nasty. All right, you know what? Let's get out of this nasty stuff. I don't want to look at it no more. Ew. Somebody got some eye bleach? And thank you. All right. So This is the reading that Sunburst Tarot did on Foodie 23 hours ago. And for those of you that have never heard of Sunburst Tarot, let me just put the link for the video in the chat. You can check out her channel and all of her wonderful content. She also does personal private readings as well. I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm just going to give my thoughts and stuff during her reading. This is a nice long reading. So not Burt's Bees. Not Burt's Bees. I got my stuff over here. There. Done. So y'all ready to get into the reading? Watch this one. Yesterday I was hoping to hear your thoughts in it. Well, I'm here to give the thoughts. I am here. So I'll just go ahead and blow this up. And it's a nice long reading too. It goes on a while. So let's see what's going on.
Out from her. Just been getting updates here and there, and she's apparently get back to exploiting children, and is seemingly getting more desperate and more desperate. So I want to take a look, see what I can see, and go from there. I also want to take a little bit look into a little side character from the past, who is apparently going to court on June 9th, coming up here. So without further ado, let's dive in, check in, but quick reminder, remember, everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts, just my opinion, psychic downloads, and as such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So with that, let's kind of go into what's the general energy of Chantal, aka Foodie Beauty, Chantal Marie Sorrel, and kind of just go and see what's going on. Also, the first thing that I'm getting is, I'm not dealing with Chantal. I'm not dealing with Foodie. I'm dealing with, so people go by many different monikers, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what moniker I'm tapping into, but this moniker is like the behind the scenes moniker. Mm-hmm. It's like for her, whatever adult work, other baloney that she's up to. Mm-hmm. It's a different moniker that I'm pulling on. It's the strongest energy that I have. Like, it's like the energy that is drawing me in. It is the strongest one. Because what's going on, the general consensus right here, is she trying to travel? Is she trying to move somewhere? Because currently she's unable to move forward, unable to move backwards, side to side. She feels stuck. It's like, what the flibbity flib flab is going on? Why is she feeling so stuck here? Because of exposure. What's been done in the light? What's been done in the dark is coming to light. There's something going on here. And now my phone, and now my thingy is a-buzzing. Whatever is going on, she can't move, she can't run. She's feeling almost like trapped and or cornered, because from material influence, the show is over. The show's over. Everyone's been packed up and is leaving her. And again, if people are like, this is the Foodie Beauty, she's still on kick. I'm not reading on her kick persona. I'm not reading on the show.
And what's interesting about Sunburst reading, I did a private reading on Foodie, and one of the cards that I pulled was the Five of Swords. That's one of the first cards that came up, was the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, to me, what I felt coming off that card was that a lot of people that normally watch Chantal, they're walking away. The feeling is, I'm done. A lot of people are done. And the male character on the card that's holding the swords is feeling a sense of being triumphant about that. Like Chantal's feeling very triumphant, like, oh, I got what I wanted. I got girl world off my back. I am talking about subjects that they don't want to hear about, that are very sensitive, that are very triggering. And because of that, I finally got them off my back. And she looks at girl world as, we're like, you guys know what remoras are? Remoras are like fish that attach themselves to other fish, like whales or sharks, and they feed off of these scraps of food around that animal once they feed. So she looks at us as a school of remoras. They've attached themselves to her. And she's like, finally, they're letting go of me. That's what I want. I don't want them attached to me. I don't want them paying attention to me. I don't want them reacting to me. All I'm here for are the people that I attract to my channel. And she knows if I'm talking about children or animals or showing people or excuse me, showing children or animals, that's too much for us. And we won't cover that content. And that's exactly what she wants. She's catering to who she wants to cater to, and anybody else can just, she doesn't care. She really doesn't care. Like she's feeling very triumphant right now. Like, oh, I'm getting what I want. And the side bonus is that girl world is going away.
On tall persona. What I'm reading on again is this third party, this third moniker, this third username. It's not Foodie Beauty. It's not Chantal. It's like, I don't know what this name is. Because the hopes here is the Fool. Hopes and fears. She wants to just start. What she wants to do is she wants to go off and start a new adventure and do awesome new things. However, what really is going on is she's trying to try something new and it's failing. She's not even failing upwards. She's not falling upwards. Like, you know how some people can do. It's like something doesn't work out, but then something even bigger and brighter always seems to help come from the ashes of the old. Like, it's not happening this time. That's the fear. It's like, I don't know where to go from here. Because the unseen obstacle is she has a lot of effing secrets, y'all. Mm-hmm. She's got a lot of secrets, a lot of things that she's doing, a lot of things she's been done in the dark. She is a wolf. She's a werewolf. And under the moon, the werewolf comes out, right? Because the negative influence, something's about to be a blick. Something is about to explode big time. Mm-hmm. Something is about to come out. This is in her general energy around her third party work. Because what's going for her, she's super unbalanced. She's very much into her vices in excess. Whether this is she's putting the powder up her nose, whether she's greening herself out, whether she is turning to food or to men or to getting jiggity or whatever, getting jiggy. She is knocking boots between the sheets. Like, that's the vibe here. She is in excess trying to drown out all the pain, all the sorrow, all this stuck energy because she doesn't want to be where she's at, because she's been doing a lot of stuff in silence, a lot of stuff in secret. And here in the future, it's Judgment Day. This is cancellation. That's the general vibe. And again, if the imagery that is being put in my mind is there is a third account, a third moniker, a third.
Yeah, and I feel that too. There's Chantal, the person. Then there's the social media personality, Foodie Beauty, that she shows to all of us. And then there's the adult work. And she might have another name for that. And she might be hiding under that other name. And that's why it's been so hard to find her. I also feel like the reason why we haven't found her adult stuff is because she's doing it in places where it'd be really tough to track. Like, say, on Telegram, doing a lot of stuff on Telegram, maybe doing private content for people on Telegram under a different name. I remember her having an account on Telegram, which got exposed. She said that she was using the Telegram account to talk to Salah. But if that's the case, why were you using the picture of an adult actress to talk to your husband? So I don't know what's going on Telegram, Foodie, but I feel that you are taking other means to do your adult content and keep it hidden. I don't think that if your stuff was found, that it would be on, say, regular internet where it could be searched. I think there might be sites out there that there's no possible way we could know about them. Maybe even stuff on the dark web. I don't know. But you've taken extra steps to make sure that people can't find the stuff that you've done. You're keeping it. And you know what? I have to give it to you. You have been very lucky that it hasn't been exposed yet. But I think the reason why it hasn't been exposed yet is because you're using different handles and different usernames. Maybe you're using different wigs or not showing your face, or maybe disguising your voice. But all of that eventually might come out. I'm giving her too much credit. You know what, Jen? Again, I'm not saying that Foodie is a genius. But for some reason, Chantal, even though she does the feeder content, the fetish kink content, I feel that there's a source of shame and embarrassment about it. If there was no shame and embarrassment, she would just tell people, yeah, I do whatever content. And if she were honest about it, people go, okay, we knew you were doing that. We were just waiting for you to confirm it. But she must feel some sort of shame and embarrassment about it. Foodie, I do adult stuff. I've said so. You know, I'm honest about it. I'm going to be honest with people because I'm not going to give other people the power to tell other people. You understand? People have power over you if you hide things. But if you reveal things and you're truthful, then they have no power over you. So it's like, I'm honest. I do what I do. But for some reason, Foodie is ashamed and she's embarrassed because even though she does it, she's obvious with it, she won't admit to it.
Thing, and that's about to get exposed. Hardcore. Whether this is a name, an image, there's a third moniker and it's about to get exposed. And what can be tied back to that moniker, to that username? We'll take a look into what can be tied back to it, because at the bottom of it, it's the truth is about to come out about this third username, this third persona online. This is bad.
To answer your question, what's stopping her feedies from leaking her hidden content? Well, in that community, it's just a thing. Maybe perhaps some sort of a code, because it is that kind of community of it's not the thing to expose each other. That's looked down upon. That if you're part of that community, and if you're buying content from creators or you are a creator, it's a two-way system of I'm not going to expose you and you're not going to expose me. That is frowned upon. Yeah, it's a sort of code of honor of sorts. Like we're part of this community, which is off the pale for society anyway. So there's a code of honor of like, if you do it, or if you're someone that you consume said content, they sort of protect each other. Yeah, I don't tell on you, you don't tell on me. It's not about, they don't expose one another. And that way they protect one another.
But what can be tied to this thing? Because like there's some massive secrets. What's getting tied to this? What's able to be tied to this third moniker that's like, holy shnikes, like shit about to like explode like a nuclear bomb. Get like, watch for the mushroom cloud. Alrighty. Just grabbing this out. What's getting tied to this third moniker that she's so afraid of? What is getting tied to this? Taking of innocent lives, about something to do with partnerships and spouses. Okay, what were you doing with Salah allegedly on this account? And something to do with a boat travel. And then at the bottom of the deck, there's been multiple of things. I don't know, y'all. Let's just pull some clarifiers. What's getting tied to this moniker? What's getting tied to this moniker? Let me get some clarifiers for homicide, something to do with the upper crust pedigree, noble heritage, taking out targeted plots. There's a breakthrough. What's getting tied to this moniker? This account. Well, something's going bye-bye. It was like, when I look at homicide, this to me is like, this was an intentional taking off of a character, of a person, and it was very targeted. It's like, we also with this breakthrough, it's like, is this account like known for like exploitation? Is this, because when you look at the thorn of the Black Rose, there's a specific mechanic in Magic the Gathering that the Throne of the Black Rose actually has. And this is, oh God, whatchamacallit. It's, I can't remember it, but essentially it's like kingdom. It's like you're a king. Hold on, so I can. So it's called the Monarch ability, and this is typically with these specific cards of the Black Rose, Thorn of the Black Rose. It's kind of like a subsect in it. And so seeing also here, it's like, so it has this thing called Monarch. So when this thing comes, so like when a creature comes into the battlefield, someone becomes the Monarch. But then when another player attacks that person, and then they become the Monarch. And then like, so then if you go around in your turn, or by the next turn you're still the Monarch, you get like an extra like draw card. So you get more resources essentially. And like what I'm seeing here is that what her name is associated with is taking down others so she can get power. So she can have power. And this has to do with dealing with people who have lots of money, who have power, who have resources. And so she's taken it, allegedly, in my opinion, this feels like blackmail. She's going to be tied to blackmail like type energies or things. Because it was.
I just want a quick notation because Sunburst just said that. I think another reason why, if there's anybody in the Foodie community that knows of Foodie, that knows of this other account or accounts that she may have, we got to stop and think. Some of these Foodies, they may have girlfriends, wives, families, businesses that they do not want knowing what their fetish is. So let's just say you're someone who's a feeder and you're part of that community. If you want to expose someone in that community, then there might be people in that community that know stuff about you that might come to you and say, if you expose this person or all of us, then we're going to come after you. We're going to expose you to your family, your wife, your husband, contact your job. So there's a reason for the silence. There's a code of honor, but also what happens if you behave with dishonor. There might be, say, I'm just speculating here, I'm spitballing because I'm not part of it. There might be discords or websites that in order to be a part of those things, you have to give up personal information. And so you can have access to certain kinds of content. You have to give up something personal to ensure that you will keep your mouth shut, because if you don't, punishment will come and will come quickly. So it's like you want to see this extreme content, you got to tell us your real name. You got to tell us maybe your social security number, bank account, whatever. We got to have some collateral. You know, this is a way to ensure secrecy.
All very intentional. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Because it was like, it's a breakthrough. We're getting a breakthrough on, oh, this account is tied to this person in particular. We can confirm it. Oh, shit. Here we go. What else is getting tied to this account? What else is getting tied to this account?
Hey, Sunburst. We're going over your reading right now. We just started. Happy Rose and Chat. Happy afternoon and morning. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Everybody, Sunburst is here. And like I said, check out her channel, all of her content. And she also does personal readings for those who may want a personal reading.
That's kind of like this third account. What is it? So we have an illusion, not as all as what it seems. Dead weight, a burden, and new/old info coming out. This is about, I think, Sala. This could even be about a partner that she has currently. Maybe it's not Sala. Maybe it's Mr. Greenpeen from Lachine. But there is old information coming out about something is not all as what it seems, about a spouse, about a partner, about a relationship that she had. And it can be tied back to this account. Whether this is maybe someone was swinging, maybe someone was doing activities that aren't going to be so above board. The imagery that comes to my mind with this, as well as I'm seeing a camera and I'm seeing someone with a script, and this script is definitely not following the script that was on the public platform, and it's more on the private platform. And they're like, why are you saying two different things here, honey? What else can we get here now with the boat? What other info can we get about the boat that this third account is being tied to?
And I'm going to go on record saying this. I don't think if people found out that Chantal was saying doing feeder content, if they found feeder videos or live streams that she's doing, I don't think that would make her too terribly nervous, because she's kind of doing the feeder content on YouTube and also on Kick. I think one of the main reasons why she's keeping everything so well hidden, or hidden for now, is because she's done other kinds of content that are not food, really extreme, disturbing stuff. And yet, to keep it all covered up, she can't expose any of it, because if people find one thing, they'll probably find other things too. Things that might make us absolutely fucking nauseous and sick to our stomachs. She's done more than just the feeder content. I don't know what she's done. I don't want to think about it. But if she's done content that are illegal and really, really nasty, she knows girl world. She knows how the community is. We're crazy. The community is fucking crazy, but we go digging. And if we find one thing, we might find another thing. And if we find another thing, it might lead to another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. And it goes back and back and back. And if that gets exposed, she'll get run off of YouTube and the internet, period. So I think that's why she just can't say what she's doing, because you dive down one rabbit hole that's going to lead to 10 more.
Divine or bad timing. Something about traveling about a chance encounter while traveling, because there's some stealing / organized crime going on, and someone's trying to be silenced about certain traveling. Are we going to be learning more about why Chantal had to leave Syria or leave Kuwait? Because there's something else that's coming out here about her travels, and having this all be read does give me, there's a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of impulsive activity around travel, around where people are going, how people are going. Again, this is all based around this third account. I want to be silent about moves, but it's not. Maybe that's the Taiwan trip.
You know, I find it also very interesting that this documentary for Paradise is coming out. And although Foodie is not featured in the Paradise documentary at all that I know of, isn't it funny that she's been in Canada for how many months? And yet all of a sudden this documentary is going to be airing in about 4 days. And all of a sudden she's talking about traveling. Could there be a link with all of that? This documentary is about ready to drop, and I don't know how many episodes there's going to be, but all of a sudden she wants to travel. All of a sudden, got to travel. Despite the fact that she's not healthy, she's very sick, the timing of it all. She wants to travel. So it makes me wonder, Chantal, what are you nervous about something? Are you scared about something? Are you running out of money? I don't know. But you've been in Canada for how many months? And this documentary comes along and you're like, I got to go. I got to travel. But why? The documentary isn't about you. It's about other women that were in the Paradise House. So are you afraid of some kind of link being traced back to you and Stefan? Because there's already a link. You two are linked. He was talking to you back in Kuwait, maybe even before that. He bought a cameo from you. He was recently in your chat talking about Girl World. So at the very least, he has spoken to you. He's been around you. So like, what exactly are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Are you running from something? I don't know. It's just the timing of wanting to leave is right about the same time of the documentary.
Something around that. I don't know. We will see. We will see. What other info can we get about this third account? Because this seems to be the crux of.
And to answer your question, Liz, true. For the ladies that he likes to bring into the house, he does have a type. He likes 500, 600-pound women. He likes that. Younger women. But there are women, there's the type that he likes to have around him personally in the house. And then there's the women on, say, YouTube that he visits and he talks to and he gives money to. So you got two different groups going on. You've got the type of woman that he likes for him personally. And then he might be going to other women on YouTube to get content from. And Foodie is someone that she'll do anything for money. And I mean anything. So just because she's older, maybe she's not the type of woman that he would let into the house. It doesn't mean that he doesn't get content from Foodie. Or he doesn't watch Foodie. Clearly he does watch her and maybe he gives money to her. So it's like what he likes for the house is one thing and what he likes for outside the house is another thing. You know, he's giving support in the community somewhere. And he does guest appearance.
The Chantal's issues is really what this is feeling like. I mean, look at the bottom of the deck already and what we're seeing. This is someone who is being very defensive, trying to stay behind their doors. It's like, I'm barring everything up so no one can come and get my ass. But let's see what's going on. Chantal, what's going on here with you and this third account? Why is she so nervous with this third account? What's going on here? There's exposure of some way, but she's nervous. What's going on here? Why is this? Chantal's an emotional wreck. She's also being very, like, whoever she is. This is very interesting.
Okay, hold on. Radioactive, they are all friendly. They all know each other in that community. Emily, Foodie, Amber, Stefan, Hungry Fat Chick. They are in and out of Discords all the time. I believe that. The feeder community is very tight. If they don't know each other directly, I feel they know of each other. Maybe by handle, maybe by name, maybe by reputation. They are very aware of each other. They don't have to be best friends, just be aware of one another. So like the Paradise House, people in it, they might be, Stefan maybe himself, or maybe the other ladies there, they might be very friendly with some of the content creators on YouTube. You know, it's a very tight community. Like if you don't know someone, then you know of someone. They're very familiar with each other.
When it comes to this third account, Chantal, it's interesting. On this third account, Chantal is a complete, you think she's a biche, you think she's a bitch on YouTube, on Kick. That's nothing compared to how she acts behind the scenes
Ooh.
on this third account.
Is she a findom? Foodie, are you a findom? Is that what you do? If you're bitchy on YouTube and you're twice as bitchy behind the scenes, are you a financial dom? I don't know how you get away with it, but you got the attitude for it. Is that what you do? A findom. I bet, Foodie, are you doing the findom thing over there?
Why is this? So she's being a grade A B at TCH. Why is this? Because she feels like she is vying for control. She wants to be the one with the 2 cats. She wants to have the pets. She wants to have the accolades. She wants to be the one in control. She wants to be the one who's like, everyone come to me. She wants to be the madame. Because from material influence, she's trying to avoid and run away from accountability, the law, and from, I feel like, her taxes and money that she owes other people. Because her hope, I want to avoid it. I want to avoid my accountabilities. I want to get away with shit. I want to stick my hand in that cookie jar and nobody knows. The unseen obstacle, though, she's not going to be able to travel like she wants to. 6 of Swords reversed. If she's trying to travel, she's unable to, or she's going to run into blockage after blockage after blockage after blockage. Because the negative influence here, you've been doing that black magic juju shit. Also, when I look at this as well, it's all about balance. The negative influence here, you can't do something out of desperation. She's running in desperation mode. She's also trying to conjure something up. She's trying to mix and match and make something new with what she has going on. What's going for her, she's going to be able to distract people for quite a bit. She's going to put on a hell of a show to keep people looking one way versus the other. Because here in the past, yeah, I've been very, very silent. She's also very sick.
Yeah.
And here in the, well, hello, I got to figure out who this man is, but someone's going to try and bail her out on this third account. She knows who this is. I am pretty sure at this point. So Chantal, if you're watching, I mean, I would love to know who this is. I don't know if we'll ever know, but I would love to know who this King of Cups is who's been showing up in your energy field for over a year, because it's not Nads, it's not Salah, and it's not Mr. Paradise guy. So who is he? I would love to effing know at this point, because this man seems like, I'll bail you out. I'll bail you out. Because at the bottom of the deck, her secrets are coming out and she is trying to run away from everything.
The private reading that I did of Foodie, that King of Cups came up again. I know it's appeared in Sunburst readings multiple times. That damn King of Cups, we don't know who he is. Who is it? But the reading that I did for Foodie, there were like 3 or 4 people that are surrounding Chantal that are big money backers. I don't know who this King of Cups is. Who are you, dude? What's your name? Come forward. But there's somebody silent in the background that is funding her. I know it's not you. I don't know. There have been rumors that Nina is actually a man and not a woman. I don't know. It could be somebody else, but there's a King of Cups that's all around Foodie. It is in her energy. Also, Foodie, the reading that I did about you, you are not well. Not at all. You are very, very sick. Your body is hurting. Your health is bad. I don't know how bad it is, but you know it's bad, and you know it's getting worse. You know it is. And you still want to travel. And you're the type of person that, even knowing that you shouldn't travel, that is dangerous to your health, you're going to do it anyway. Because you want to get out of Canada so badly. You want to go somewhere. You want someone to take care of you. Or, at the very least, you want to be somewhere where your secrets are protected. You'll do anything to protect your secrets. Even if it means putting your life on the line, you'll do it. But you're in really, really bad health. Oh, I was getting a bunch of sword cards for that one. You're not doing well at all. But you've got some people around you that are giving you money, that are funding you really bad.
She is super emotional. She's trying to go left, go right, go underground, go above ground. And it's just like nothing is working for her right now. Someone's going to try and bail her out. It does feel like someone's going to make her an offer about this 3rd account. Okay, screw this. I just want.
And for the King of Cups that might be watching right now, just to let you know, you may be all the way infatuated with Foodie. You might be all the way into her, but she's not into you. She's not in love with you. She's not feeling you like that. She'll take your money, but you're all the way into her, but she's not into you. Just thought I'd let you know. She's not feeling you like that.
I know a little bit more about this dude who seems to be like her partner in some way. I don't know. This is her partner or someone else's partner who's helping her. I don't know. I want you to take a look. What are we going to be able to, what can we know about this dude? This King of Cups. And if you've been on my channel for a while, this King of Cups is in almost every single one of her readings. It pops up every single time I read on her. This is someone who is very close to her. This is someone who gives her money, who emotionally validates her, who is doing a lot of the adult yum community type of shit with her. I mean, this guy's been in her energy field for over a year. She popped up around February of 2025. So I want to take a look. What else can we know about this MFer? This is a man who will be exposed.
Oh,
Your dirty deeds are about to come to light, and he's been in the shadows for a very, very long time. Why is this? Because this is the guy that's the mover and the shaker. This is the one that gives her new ideas for things. This is like, I'm going to help rage bait you or help you come up with ideas and rage bait and create content and manifest your new dreams, hopes, and desires. And this is also someone who is very spiritual in nature. I wouldn't doubt if this is someone who claims to be a witch or a warlock or a wizard in some way. I would not doubt that. Because from material influence, this dude has been, I mean, 5 of Swords reversed. It seems like this one's, especially from a material influence, it feels like he has been kind of gutted a little bit in terms of money.
Sunburst, are you in here? I would love another separate reading on this King of Cups to see if he's been doing some fuck shit for Foodie. You know what I'm talking about. If he's been doing some magical fuck shit on her behalf. I'm very interested in that. You know what's been going on with me behind the scenes. I'm very interested in that part. Like, what's his involvement with her?
He is not the underdog per se, but he is trying to recoup and been backstabbed and betrayed. This is also like a lack of finances, because the hopes here, he wants to keep using Chantal for her adult yum type of content and work. This is someone who's like, I want to make money off of you. You're my land of milk and honey. You're my cash cow at the end of the day. The unseen obstacle, though, is this dude's running out of money. He doesn't have anything to offer anymore on the table because the negative influence, something's coming in hot for him. Something's coming in hot, and everything about a network, about a grant, about people, about things that have been built up. Everyone is scattering to the wind, and things are moving quite quickly behind the scenes because the negative, because what's going for this situation, we know who this dude is. Or if we don't know who he is in particular, like, it's when the name is given out, you're gonna be like, that MFer was the one. Because here in the past, yeah, we've had a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, a lot of people coming for me in the middle of the night. And here in the future, this is a dude who is going to be making a shit ton of money off of Chantal. Whether this is behind the scenes, whether this is online, this is someone who's like, I'm in it for the long haul. Because at the bottom of the deck, this person is coming out of dormancy. Coming out of dormancy in some way. I don't know much more than this, but there is like someone is coming out of dormancy, and that's kind of like the underlying energy to all of this and who this dude is. I'm coming out of dormancy. I'm coming out and I'm here to play in some way. He wants to be a major player in something again. Don't know what that is all about. I'm sure we'll figure out with time. Okay, what else is going on for Chantal in this third account? Anything else that we need to know about Chantal, this third account, things going on? Oh no, yeah, anything else? And then we'll switch over to what's going on. Anything else we need to know about Chantal? She is broke. She's very, very broke. She does not have a lot of money currently. This is my card of pretty dire straits for finances. She is no longer sexy. She's no longer single and ready to mingle and has all of the accolades around her. Why is this? Because, girl, it's what I'm getting. The consequences for your actions, or I shouldn't say, essentially her karma is coming in. It's balance is having to be had.
Can I just say this? It's not that Chantal is broke. It's that Chantal keeps herself broke. She's making money. She just does, when she gets the money, she spends it foolishly. Chantal makes a good amount of money. It's thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying it's her addictions that keep her broke. It's not that she lacks the ability to make money, that she doesn't have avenues to make money. The avenues are all there. She's got many roads in front of her to make money. It's just that her addictions keep her broke. Her addictions are making her go broke. Her addictions to party favors, her addictions to food, her addictions to the fact that she can't let go of two men that are basically useless. She's making herself broke. The golden handcuffs. A friend of mine came up with that term long ago, the golden handcuffs, where you make a lot of money, but as soon as you get it, you spend it. You've got one foot in the gutter and one foot in the mansion simultaneously. Like you can make $500 in a day and then take that $500 and spend it on a new purse and you're back to being broke. That's Foodie. Her addictions are keeping her broke. She makes the money. As soon as she makes it, though, it's gone. Nothing saved, nothing really paid for, just making yourself broke. It takes a lot of money to maintain those addictions. They are unsustainable and they are unworkable. And rather than stop them or cut them off and be fine, let the addictions go out of control because she thinks that people will keep paying for them. So like she's keeping herself broke. And the more she spends, the more she has to do. The more broke she is, the more desperate she becomes. When she becomes desperate, she'll do anything for that dollar. And then when she does anything for that dollar, then that dollar is spent, got to make another dollar and another one and another one and another one and another one and another one. And where it gets scary with Chantal is that she has no shame. She'll do anything for money. She'll exploit anything for money. A child, an animal, she doesn't care. She doesn't care if what she does is wrong or deplorable or illegal or unlawful. If somebody's offering her money, she'll do it. So she's not just harming herself, which is bad. She's willing to hurt other innocent life, which is worse.
That's what this is about. Your money situation. This is why is this? Because balance has to be had spiritually, physically, emotionally, and everything in between. Spirit must balance things out, and that's why she's hurting for money, because things need to be balanced out. Because from material influence, she wants that money. She's trying to be successful. She's trying to have the home. She's trying to have the family. She's trying to have the animals. She's trying to live, trying to be like, I got all the goods and everything around me. That's what she wants to be. This is who she believes she is. However, her hopes here, though, hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups. She's extremely emotionally unbalanced.
Mhm.
Also, very interesting. Is there another female around her? I hear yes. There's another female around her she wants to take down. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But she wants someone to go down. If she's going down, she's taking other people down with her. Because the unseen obstacle, though, is that she is refusing to walk away from people, places, situations that she knows that she needs to. She's refusing to look herself in the mirror and take accountability for her actions. Because the negative influence here, she is refusing to let go. She's refusing to let bygones be bygones. Because what's going for her, she's not going to be able to travel. Again, Six of Swords reversed. If it was upright, yeah, then she's traveling. This to me is blocked travel plans. She's not able to go where she wants because here in the past, yeah, she's living up high on the hog. She's partying hard like a rock star. And here in the future,
Yeah, hold on. Thank you, Radioactive. She was desperate when she used salsa. She was at the end of her rope in Syria and needed Western food and comforts. She's dangerous when she's desperate. Absolutely. What is that old saying? The most dangerous man or woman in the world is the one who has nothing to lose. When someone has not, hey, lazy Texan, how are you? I've seen you on Twitter. I've posted your tweets. Thank you for being here, lazy. But Chantal is someone with nothing to lose. What could you threaten her with? She's not afraid of losing her job or her family or her home. Like that, she puts value on nothing except her secrets. Those are worth something. And she's very confident that nobody knows her secrets, and the ones who do know, they're not going to talk. So she, in her own right, is a dangerous woman because she's not afraid of losing anything, and she's not afraid of people talking, and she's desperate. Desperate people will sometimes do awful things to keep from being desperate. I think the only thing she's afraid of is exposure. Yep. But the ones who know things aren't going to say things because they are afraid of being exposed. There might be situations of people around Foodie right now that know things about her, that if they say something, she's got something on them, and they're like, I don't want that to get exposed. Foodie and Natter are very similar. They'll walk up to you, they'll find out your secrets, they'll put them in their back pocket, and if you piss them off, then those cards come out. So I feel there's a reason why nobody has spoken on Foodie yet. And it's because those people that know things, she's got something on them that they don't want her talking about. They may be in a position where they've got something to lose. They may have a job. They may have a family. They may have a reputation. And they don't want to lose those things because of Chantal. She's got nothing to lose. What does she care? If somebody else loses their job or their family walks away from them, they're going to have a bigger loss than she will. So that secrecy is what keeps her safe.
she's going to make money at one point in time. Like, what's kind of going on in Chantal's energy field? She's also, like, that's her card. She's the emperor, typically. But it feels like where she's going, she's looking for a sugar daddy. She's looking for someone to take care of her. She's looking for someone to control her.
Oh boy. Nope. No. That ain't gonna work. She's looking for a sugar daddy. Oh boy. A sugar daddy that'll take care of her. Oh boy. Oh boy, Foodie. A sugar daddy that'll take care of you. Maybe a feeder sugar daddy would do it. Not a regular sugar daddy. Not to be rude. I'm not being rude here, but most of the time when men get involved with women, they want to be sugar daddies to them. they're younger, very, very attractive women. And even if that kind of relationship is pursued, here, Chantal, if listen to me, bitch, you're looking for a sugar daddy. Is that what you want? Let me tell you something. I've known a few ladies that wanted the sugar daddy situation. And you know what? Even if the sugar babies behaved, even if they were nice, even if they were the most pleasant company, the thing about having a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, at any point, they can walk away from you. They're not obligated to you. They may get bored with you. You know, like the sugar daddy or the sugar mama, they pursue you as long as there's, you know, the chase. But the moment they put that silken leash around your neck and you become their sugar baby, they start to get bored. You're on the clock. Once the chase is over and they got you and they know they have you, the boredom starts to set in. And eventually they'll get bored. And if you become dependent on their money, if there's a point where they just walk away all of a sudden with no notice, you're kind of screwed. So the sugar mama, sugar daddy thing is not definite. It's unstable. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. So as far as a sugar daddy who might be a feeder, you're already over 500 pounds. You're almost 6. Prove me wrong, bitch, and get on a scale. I know I'm right. So if you're already like 500 to 600 pounds, if you gain another 100 pounds, you're going to be bedbound. And the only one that's going to accept you is a death fat feeder. And they will have complete control of you. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. You want that situation. You're very defiant. You don't like being told what to do. I would think there'd be nothing scarier than being dependent on a person that you barely know and doesn't care about you. Because they can do anything they want to you. Anything. And what are you going to do? You can't even leave. You can't call for help. Nothing. Nothing. And this sugar daddy that you're looking for, what if they are not up to your aesthetics? What if you don't find them attractive? Then what? You're stuck with a guy that you're not even attracted to. Wouldn't that just suck? That would suck. So you're looking for a caretaker. You're looking for someone to fund your lifestyle, but you're a bitch. You're not nice. Sugar daddies don't have to put up with that. They do not have to put up with your attitude, and you can't help yourself but give attitude. How long can you be nice to somebody? You can't be nice for long. Your real self is going to come out, and then they'll drop you. So if you're thinking about a sugar daddy, forget it. You don't have the temperament. You really, really don't.
And at the bottom of the deck here, she's running from legal issues. Someone is coming for her ass in terms of legal, in terms of money. They might be speaking out on her. Like, there is some massive issues going on, especially with this third account. She wants to be the hostess with the mostest and have the control, but I don't believe she's going to have it, whatever she believes that may be. Okay, now I want to take a look into Mr. Greenpeen in Lachine. Apparently he has a court case coming up here on the 9th. Continuation. This is like, if I remember correctly, this is like appearance number 13. And he has like 8 charges or 10 charges. No, there's like 8 charges, I believe, that he's still fighting. So I'm just like, what in the world is going on? So let's take a look, see what's going on with him. What's his general energy? Also, Chantal made a very interesting note or thing. She said, I saw it on Twitter, where she's like, why would someone who is essentially homeless, like if someone was given the offer to have a nice comfy couch instead of to couch surf, like why wouldn't they take it? And if I remember, there's a rumor going around about Mr. Nads that he's currently couch surfing, or he doesn't have a place to stay because he had to leave Dee Dee's place on the 1st. That was the rumor that was going around. Again, I don't know how much truth there is to it. And he had to go. And she ended that live right after she said that. And I'm wondering, what's going on there. So what's going on with Mr. Green Peen and Lasheen right now? He's changing. No, we need to focus. Thank you. Care how much you don't want me to focus on him, Chantal. We're doing this. So at the center for him, things are being taken away from him, so new things are being put into place. Also, with this being the Haunted Mansion ghost, I do believe that there is a lot of illusionary magic that is being projected that way to keep things very hazy, to keep people not looking over there. Whether or not you want to believe me, you can, or you...
I'm going to toss my theory into the speculation ring, and it's just speculation, no facts, no receipts. So this money that Chantal got from Sasa, whatever amount it may be, could be for her personal expenses. It could also be for travel. But another thought that came to my mind is, since his court case just happened, was that for legal fees? Did you give him money for legal fees, Chantal? Is that why you needed it? I'm just wondering over here. Is there a reason why you needed all that money? Because you said you and Salah are not going to see each other for several months. Okay, so if you're not going to see each other for several months, then that means your travel's not going to happen for quite a while, correct? So the money that you raised, was it for personal expenses, like say your rent? Was it for legal fees for Natter? What was that money for? What did you need all that money for? I'm wondering.
Can't. Why is this? Because he's trying to start something new. He's trying to start a new life, go somewhere new. This is all about starting a new cycles. This is about the ending of old cycles. So why is it so he can start brand new? It's the end. It's the last card in the tarot deck, and then the first card, or last card of the major arcana, and the first card of the major arcana. Like, he is going through a brand new cycle of him right now. Because from material influence, he wants to be on control. He wants to be at the top of his game. He wants to be able to make all the money. He wants that. Because the hope here, he's looking to get into a relationship or use a relationship with another person.
Stop right there. Another bit of speculation. So, all right, this may be me putting pieces together that don't belong together, but it's just a thought. So, Natter, from what I've heard, he was staying at Dee Dee's place until the 1st of this month. It is now the 6th, so that was 5 days earlier. I heard he was staying there because maybe that was part of his legal agreement, that he had to prove that he was at an address. That would make sense to me. Okay. But he had to be out of Dee Dee's place. Dee Dee's place, from what I understand, was owned by Dee Dee's brother. So Dee Dee allegedly has been out of there for quite a while, and Natter was just staying there, maybe because that was part of his probation. So he had to go. Chantal has been talking about moving, hasn't she? She's been talking about moving. So what do you need a big amount of money for? Was it to move somewhere, Chantal? Are you going somewhere because somebody else is out? Maybe you're hoping that he would go there with you, wherever it is. You were talking about moving into a house. Let's see, like that money could go anywhere. But when I think of moving, don't you need a large amount of money to move? I mean, first and last month's security deposit, pet deposit, all this stuff, whether it's a house or an apartment. She's in that apartment for the next 5 or 6 months. But again, she might want to get out of there early. So again, I'm just spitballing over here. There are no facts. There are no receipts. Just an idea. It's funny how he had to get out of where he's at. And all of a sudden she's talking about moving, although her lease isn't up and it won't be up for quite a while. So why are we talking about this right now? And why are we raising all this money?
That's in his energy field. Unseen obstacle though, something's going to crash and burn. Money isn't going to be there. This is like everything's on a big downswing in terms of making money, having money, because the negative influence here, he is trying to escape accountability for his actions. And I'm going to say, to this point, the legal law may not get you, but the karmic laws will get you. Because what's going for him right now, he's having a lot of things being done in the dark. There's a lot of things that are not being talked about, some shady activities, because here in the past, there was a lot of communication, a lot of talking, a lot of smooth talking about certain people, places, and things. And here in the future, this is like, when I take and then at the bottom of the deck. So when I take a look at his energy, it does feel to me as though there's a relationship that he might want to try and exploit or have, or I should say try to exploit. That is not going to go very well, just saying.
No, it's not. It really isn't. And I don't know if Chantal or any of Chantal's people are watching. These are just my thoughts. If you have a person, any person in the world, that they're in survival mode, like they're in a situation of, like, say, no home, no food, no stability, and they're locked into survival mode, they're going to do what they need to do to get some stability, to get a home to live in, to get food in their mouth, to get their basic needs met. But just because somebody's in survival mode doesn't mean they're going to fall in love with a person who gets those needs met. Like their mindset, their mentality is, I'm in a bad situation and I've got to fix it no matter what. They're not in the headspace of, I want to fall in love, I want to be in a relationship. They're basically in survival mode, like do or die. So if Chantal is thinking, Nader doesn't have a home right now, this is my chance to jump. This is the chance I've been waiting for. He's not living at Dee Dee's place. He needs a place to stay. This might be my chance to get with him. Again, Chantal, I compare Nader to an alley cat. He's got an alley cat's brain, meaning he's always in survival mode and he's thinking about his stability and getting his needs met. He's not about falling in love or being in a relationship or anything emotional. He's about, I need to get my needs met. I'm looking for stability. I am looking for a soft place to land. When he got with Dee Dee, he found a soft place to land and he stayed there. Did you notice that? Even though you had more money, you were unstable. He didn't trust that, so he stayed with Dee Dee. And now that Dee Dee's place is no more, he's going to be locked back into survival mode and looking to get his needs met. Although if the two of you did move in together, that won't last for long. He does not care about you. He cares about your money. But the two of you clash. It's going to get ugly fast, very fast. He might move in with you, maybe. But I guarantee you, as soon as he moves in, he's going to be looking for another place to go and another person, and you will lose him and you won't get him back. You'll just be a hop, skip, and a jump over to the next pond.
Whatever money he thinks that this person has, they don't have. But whatever. And then here in the future, this is a divorce. This is the breaking down of commitments, of relationships, of people, places, and things. This to me feels like the collapse of, yes, he's starting something new, but this is the collapse of relationships, foundations, networks that he may be a part of in Canada. Now, there's a rumor that I've heard, and I'll take a look into the set room, but there's a collapse of a network that he may be a part of. Whether this is, well, I don't know what this group does, but there's a collapse of a network. Maybe this is romance scammers. Maybe this is a whole network of people who are exploiting others. Whatever this is going down. something is being blown up in his life where he's like, whatever we were doing in the past cannot happen in the current or in the present. At the bottom of the deck as well, he's having to see things in a new perspective, people in new perspectives and lives. So what's going on with him? What other info can we get about Mr. Nads? I do want to take a look about this network that seems to be going down. So what other info can we get about this network going down that he's a part of? What other info can we get about it? Is this anything? Is it not? What is it about? Like, let's take a look. What other info can we get about, it feels like this network, this commitment, this long-standing thing that he was a part of, it feels like it's collapsing. What's going on with all of that? Why is that? What's going on? What's going on? There's challenges. There's mountains to cross.
Mm-hmm.
What's this network all about? It has to do with the mountains. It has to do with challenges, crossing the desert, crossing over high cliffs. Why is this? Because we're feeling trapped, like a rat. People are going to jail.
Oh.
And this all has to do with passion. This has to do with, feels like, knocking boots between the sheets. This has to do, especially in terms of money. Is this like some romance scam type of like network that he was a part of? And it looks like people might be getting put behind bars, and whether or not he's the one who gets put behind bars or if he's the one who's helping put people behind bars for a lesser sentence, that's completely up to him. Because the hope is here is like, I got to keep my own ass alive. Unseen obstacle. This has to do with men and doing romance, and it feels like this to me feels like men, the man. You know how there's a bunch of romance scammers, men who are trying to exploit vulnerable women? That's what this feels like. Because the negative influence, yeah, you may have regrets about what you're doing, but what's going on? This has to do with, it feels like, immigration.
Oh.
And people who are being brought into maybe Canada illegally or under certain big ass loopholes that are being hella tightened up. And that's kind of what's going on. Because here in the past, this all has to do with lies, deceit, deception, and here in the future, there's a gift being put on his doorstep. You've given a gift. He, I feel like, talked. Because this has to do with romance scams. This is like a romance scam type of network. That's what I'm getting. This is a romance network type of scam. That's what this is about. And that it's going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Okay. So what's Nad's energy here in the future in terms of this network going down? Like what role does he play? Does he play any role in it? What's going on? Because it feels like it's going down. And there's a gift being given to them, or maybe to him, because of what he said, what he's done. Something's going on here, and it's very odd. It's about Mr. Nads. What's going on here with Nads and this network being taken down? It's going down. It's going down hard. Focus, please. It's very clear. He led them straight. He took the blindfold off. He took away the mystique, the mysterious about this. Why is it? Because of heartbreak, backstabbing, betrayal. I think he might be like, I gotta save my own skin, y'all, because from material influence, there were bad deals. I got in a bad pickle, bad luck, bad opportunity. I'm gonna chop the tree down to use the resources for myself instead of for everybody else, because the hope is this thing is
Ooh, sounds like he's gonna roll over on some people. That's what it sounds like to me. Like if he's in a situation of he's being put in a corner, he's gonna roll over on some people. He's gonna roll over on the people that he knows to save himself.
This whole network is ending in terms of him. Because the unseen obstacle, this is going to be some fights. They're going after some big wigs. They're going after some very, very big fish to fry. To look at all these little people are going after the big one right in the center. Because the negative influence, this is the whole damn thing going down. Ooh. This is my community card. This is a whole community of people going down. Everything's getting split. Everything's getting scattered to the wind. Money is going away. Because the hopes here, because like what's going for him right now in this whole situation, the King of Wands, it's my way or the highway, baby. If I'm going down, I'm bringing everyone down with me. Because here in the past, the Page of Wands, yep, saying one thing, doing another, being impulsive, and here in the future, and I'm gonna take that other BITCH down with me.
Oh,
this is not the land of milk and honey anymore. Here's Natter as well, and here is the this. Okay, so this network, Nad spilt the beans on this whole thing, or he will be spilling the whole beans on this whole thing to save his own skin. Looking over here with the network itself, and this whole thing, Six of Pentacles, this was a business arrangement. This is how he made money. This is a way that he was getting extra coin, that he was doing stuff with, whether this was exploiting women or exploiting others. This was a money-making deal right here with the Six of Pentacles upright. But he sold him out up the river. It's at the bottom of the deck. It wasn't worth it no more. You couldn't offer me a good enough deal.
Damn. Sounds like someone's going to be an informant. And I know he knows a whole lot of stuff about a whole lot of people, including Chantal. I could see him doing that. To save himself, giving up information like in exchange for this and that. Like, I'll tell you about all these different people and what they've been doing, including Miss Chantal Olive Marie Soreau. You can go after her and leave me alone.
Because at the heart of it, you left me out to dry.
Ooh.
You left me on my own little island. And now I spilled everything I had, and I gave everything up. I'm not going to be no stingy MFer because you guys left me out to dry. This man is very vindictive, and he's taking this whole thing. If the tree's getting cut down, I'm at least going to take the branches for myself. That's the energy I'm getting. What else can we know here? Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know moving forward here in the month of June? For Chantal and for Nads, what else should we know here for the month of June for both of these individuals? What's the general vibe of both of them kind of moving into throughout the month of June? What's going on for 3 cards for Chantal, 3 cards for Nads? Chantal is having an offer given to her. There is money to be made. Someone's reaching out. You give me money, I give you money. But the negative influence or the challenge is that there is an exposure about contracts, deals, and agreements that she has been a part of. And it has to do with family. It has to do with people that she feels like are family. This is typically that nuclear family. So the mom, dad, kids, everything's coming out about the contracts and the deals that were going on. Feels like to make money.
Why am I feeling like, I don't know if Sonia, if you're still in here, but I just felt like when you say family, I don't feel it's her immediate family. I keep hearing community. Like when you say family, I'm feeling like the community that she's a part of, like the feeder community, the kink community. That could be another sort of family. I keep hearing community. Like she looks at, I keep hearing in my head, like when she's online, she's like, I look at you guys as my friends, right? She comes online, she brings those people close to her. She's closer to her community of people that she has around her than her actual family. I'm not feeling like that's her immediate family, like mom, dad, sister. Like her community is her family. She looks at her community as more of her family than her actual family.
Looking at Nads here, There's a relationship for him that's super important, a codependent relationship that's super important for him in the month of June, because the challenge here is moving on and starting over and going somewhere new. But to clarify, this is because he's not getting money anymore. He is not the land of milk and honey. He is not single. He is not successful. He does not have the resources. He's also being kind of like a lot of stuff's being fractured for him in the month of June. Because at the center of this, or at the bottom of it all, is the Queen of Pentacles. Because one woman doesn't have the money, one person's extremely unstable. That means that means both of these two. Because someone doesn't have money and someone is unstable, that means these two are both unstable.
True.
Also, when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, this is like my home hearth card. So I feel like both of them might have some struggles in terms of their home, in terms of where they live. There might be some instability there. Not that I wish that for anybody. It's very, very hard. But I just get that's a big thing for this month. It's at the bottom of the deck. These two are also in the middle here. Again, Two of Pentacles. This is like child support, but also this is like the balancing of money, the balancing of finances and resources, because both of these two are taking their wands all over town, or at least one of them is trying to, and the other one's trying to get said wand. However, looking at like the month of June, these two, if there is any connection, these two are going to be fighting, because someone's taking their wand all over town. I'm trying to give you money, but you're taking your wand all over town.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Not again. Foodie. Foodie, this is a broken record, Foodie. Foodie. Damn it. You've been here before. You've done this before. You know he's not a monogamous kind of guy. He never was. He never will be. And he's not going to be to you. He's not going to be faithful to you, even if you pay for everything. You stupid asshole. He's not going to be in love with you. No. This is not going to happen. Listen. He was with Dee Dee for how long? Dee Dee had much more stability than you. She had a good job. Yes. She was in the condo with him. Yes. He stayed there because it was convenient and comfortable. But even with Dee Dee being more level-headed and stable and having a home and having a job, he's not with her either. Where is he? Where is she? She's not with him. So what chance do you think you have? You are completely unstable. Your health is unstable. Your mental health is unstable. Your emotional health is unstable. You're all over the place. You're insecure. You're jealous. You're angry. You're abusive. Anything can happen to you at any time. So if another woman who offered much more stability than you, he wasn't going to stay with her, what chance do you think you have? Truly. Like I said, he's an alley cat. He's looking for a safe place to land. He's looking for stability. He's attracted to security and stability. You're not offering any. He's no fool. He knows that if he moves in with you, it's going to be a fight from morning till night every single day. And he's also aware of the fact that your health is so bad, anything can happen to you at any time. There's nothing for him to bank on. Nothing at all. So yeah, he's going to take his wand all over town. You're going to be dealing the green peen all over again, girl. Gano throat again, girl. Crying into your pillow. Where is Natter? He's not home tonight. He's off again. He's going to be coming home. Where have you been? Where's my thumbnail? You want that. You want him coming home and saying, you're fucking stupid. Where's my thumbnail? Because that's what's going to happen. Just because you pay for somebody's life doesn't mean they're going to fall in love with you. He's not going to be grateful. He's just going to be in survival mode. But survival mode does not mean falling in love mode. You need to get that through your head.
It's not to me. And so we're breaking up. We're having fights. We are not connected in the way that I want us to be. And now one of us is going to be mourning the loss of this relationship because you won't even work together with me anymore. And now I am feeling anxious, tired, worried, sad, and I'm at the end of my rope. This is like mental breakdown. This is like a psychological break because I can't, there's no balance here. You've been trying to get away with shit forever and ever and ever. And now I'm trying to get out of my own head. I'm trying to take off the blindfold, but I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling anxious. And whatever you think you're going to do, you're not going to be able to win because there's heartbreak, breakup, and you're going to have to move on and try and go somewhere else. However, someone's going to refuse and be tyrannical, my way or the highway type of energy, but your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your desires, those wishes that you wished upon a star, you might get them, but not in the way that you wanted them. Because
right. I think Chantal's been wanting to live with Nader since the very beginning. That's always been her wish. I wish to live with Nader El Shami someplace. I want us to be a couple. Ooh, she tried to manifest that. She's been wanting that for years. But be careful what you wish for, Foodie. You just might get it. And if you get it, you may not like it. You may not like it at all. And in my opinion, I think that you are not mentally well. You are not emotionally well. I think mentally and emotionally, your state of being is very delicate. That it wouldn't take much to push you over the edge. You are not mentally and emotionally strong. You're barely holding on to sanity by a thread. And if that thread breaks, you're going to lose your shit. That if you put all of your hope and all of your dreams into being with this man, and for a moment you'd live with him and things start going horribly wrong, and then he runs off to another woman, which is very well likely. He may just use you for the moment until he finds somebody else. It's going to break you. Thank you, Billy, for the super chat. You're beautiful, amazing, and so talented. Thank you. It's going to mentally break you. If you're putting all your chips on one number and that one number runs off to be with another woman and you know you can't get him back, that was your chance and it didn't work, it's going to mentally break you in half. You're mentally, you're going to have you might have a mental psychosis because you've been living in a fantasy world. And once that bubble is completely popped, you're going to lose your mind. You're like right there on the edge as it is already.
You need balance. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, and everything in between, and you must find balance. And if we need to break you to make you, we will do so. You will have a little more losses of finances. There's going to be more fights. There's going to be more arguments and petty squabbling because, girl, you divination abusing.
Shame on you, Foodie, for doing that.
Because the truth will need to come out, and you have been falling off your throne because you've been trying to go after all that money, but you've been saying a lot of bullshit and you've been promising a lot of promises, but you haven't been following through. Also, you've been lying out your ass, and this has been a long time coming. You've always been doing this all for money, and at the same time, it's just like, girl, you've been taking your wand all over town too. Whether or not you
oh, you bad girl, Foodie. You nasty. You're nasty. You are nasty. Shame on you, nasty. You're nasty. I don't even know why she wants to live with a man. Whether it's Salah or Nader. Let's explore, chat. Let's just say she did make it to the Middle East and she lived with Salah. She was unhappy living with him. because whenever she's around a man, she cannot be herself. She can't eat the way things that she wants to eat. She can't be as sloppy and nasty as she wants to be. Over in the Middle East, she can't do the work that she needs to do because the internet, drops out a lot. But let's go the other way. Let's just say she lives with Natter. Natter is not going to put up with that shit of a dirty house. I'll say one thing about Natter. The only positive thing, he's very clean. He likes a clean house. He's not going to put up with her water bottles all over the floor and dirty anything. He's going to make her ass clean. He's going to make her take a shower. He's going to drive her crazy. So whatever thoughts she's got about living with a man, the men that she have picked for the task, she'd be unhappy with either one of them because she can't be herself. She can't do what she wants to do. She can only do what she wants to do if she lives alone. The moment she gets around a man, she has to check herself. She's got to watch what she does. She has to watch what she says. Because the men that she picks to be in love with, that don't love her, they love her wallet. They tell her what to do and she'll let it slide for a minute. And then she bucks up to them. You don't tell me what to do. I'm the one with the money. And you know what they say to her? Don't give a shit. You need me, and you know you need me. You put yourself in a position where you're codependent. So since I'm here, since you wanted me here, I guess you do have to listen to me, don't you? Because I don't see anybody else outside the front door lining up to take my place. So I guess I'm it, huh? We're playing a game of duck, duck, goose, and I'm it. And you're chasing me. Duck, 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 goose. Get up and chase me. She likes playing that game, duck, duck, goose. Likes chasing the men. But she never catches them. She just thinks she does. Yeah, she's all fucked up.
It's physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You've been taking that wand all day. And then you might be having some little green bean stuff going on there too. Because you've passed the point of no return. You've seen the red flags and you still walked through that door. And you about to get caught for doing all your magic bullshit. And it's about time to come clean, to go to where you actually are happy. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. I hope y'all enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions down below. Otherwise, thank you all so very much for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or join YouTube members to see videos like this early, or get access to a lot of exclusive content, check out all those links down below. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you again so much for all the engagement. It really helps out the channel, and I hope to see you guys all in more videos in the future. So thank you, and bye.
Wonderful reading by Sunburst Tarot. What do you guys think? That was an amazing reading. Absolutely amazing. A lot of information there. Love it. Love it. So shall we go on to her live stream or just stop it here? Blech. Was there anything worth talking about in her live? I don't even want to see her face. I don't want to look at her. Go away, Foodie. Go away. Why do you make me look at you? Is she starting her way to the festival? No, she's at home per usual. On her. Let me see what she's doing. Hold on. I'm going to go peek. Oh, she's outside. The title of the stream is so creative, y'all. It's called Blah Meh. Blah Meh. Is she live now? No. It's a live she did yesterday. You know, we could watch some footage of paint drying if you want. I was fully invested in the paint drying. I'm like, the cliffhangers were crazy. I was sitting on the edge of my chair watching the paint drying. It was riveting content. I was like, is the paint going to fully dry? Is it halfway dry? Is it going to drip down? What's it going to do? Walmart video just dropped. Is it worth watching? Like I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm invested in paint drying. Really invested. And grass growing too. Fantastic. Fantastic content. She wants a car. Is she doing a mukbang? What the hell is she doing? What are you doing, Foodie? What? What? What is it? What is this bullshit? Y'all want to watch it? What is this shit? I don't want to hear your music. Go away. What is this shit? Walmart haul. Who's not blocked? Can we have some fun? Joanna, I like your style. You're like, is anybody not blocked? Can we go over there? Everybody's like, can we go? Can we go troll? It's a video, troublemakers. It's a video. It's not a live. All right. What is this shit? I know she uploaded. We're going. What is it, Foodie? She uploaded. Yeah, I see. Let's see what this crap is. This top tier fucking content. What is this crap?
Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. It is yours truly, Foodie Beauty. And before I get into this, let's say hello to the old scooters I used to use before I got my very own. Hi.
No, bitch. You did not get that scooter. That was bought for you. You're starting out this vlog with a lie. You didn't buy it. Your feeders bought that for you because they're into that kind of content. Shut up. Stop lying to people.
You're looking all nice and parked there. So I have not been makeup shopping for myself in forever. And I literally have makeup that I've had from when I first started my YouTube channel back.
Why? Why are you keeping that old nasty makeup? I don't understand that. Like, why are you keeping makeup that old? You're nasty. Why are you keeping that old makeup? Girl, you got a Walmart right there. Why is it you'll buy 1,000 Lush products, but no new makeup? You can go to the dollar store and buy a whole bunch of new makeup. Why are you holding on to that nasty, crusty stuff? You're putting that on your face. Get some new makeup.
In 2017. So here I am looking for the makeup aisle, and I'm in the actual pharmacy, and it takes me a little bit of time to realize this, but eventually
Oh, by the way, Foodie, you see all that soap? Look at all that. Look at that whole aisle of different hand soaps. Why don't you pick up a few bottles? I think you need some soap. Try some soap. Instead of buying the makeup, get some stuff to scrub yourself down with, and that way when you put the product on, it looks even better. You'll be putting it on clean skin. Get some soap, girl.
figure out that the makeup aisle is somewhere completely somewhere else. It's actually straight ahead. So here I am making my way. I will show you everything I get at the end of this video.
Why? Why do we need to know? Why is this even a vlog? Why do we need to know what makeup you bought? Is the reason why you did this because somebody gave you money for the makeup, and in order for you to get the money, you have to make a vlog to show, yes, I used your money to buy this stuff? Is that part of the deal? Like, hey, somebody sends you money on PayPal and they're like, I'll buy you a shit ton of new makeup. And the deal is you have to make a vlog on YouTube so I can see what my money bought. Is that why? Is that why you did this vlog?
Okay, I'll do a try on, including the makeup. So I found the makeup aisle to be very overwhelming with prices and different products. I just didn't know what to get. So
Knowing Foodie, she's probably looking for the cheapest makeup. How much y'all want to bet? She's going into that makeup aisle and freaking out because she's seeing the price of the makeup. All the many different products that we ladies have to use to put on our face. That ain't cheap when you add it all up, is it? Especially the higher end stuff. There's a reason why we freak out if something that we have breaks or disappears, because it ain't cheap. You know, you get foundation, powder, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, blush, lipstick, toner, contours. There's like 10 or 12 different products. And the higher end stuff is even more expensive. You men would go crazy if you knew how much money women spent on makeup. It ain't cheap. Look, all the ladies in the chat, they know what I'm talking about. Look, talk to us. Talk to us. I don't wear makeup. But I'll tell you what, it ain't cheap. It's not cheap. Hello. It ain't cheap.
I just took my time and looked around. I really liked this lip liner, but it was kind of pricey. So I shopped a bit more to see if I could find something else around the corner that's cheaper.
Why are you getting that lip liner? Hold on. Bring it back. Come on. That's a bad color for you. You like that pig pink. It's a bad color for you, Foodie. You need bold colors to pop. This is where you need female friends or someone you talk to that can help you. You are very cool complected. I would be considered warm complected because I'm not all the way like ivory pale. I'm like a warm complexion. You're cool complected. You need big, bold colors when it comes to your clothes. You need colors to pop against your skin. That ain't it. That basically blends into your skin tone. No, put that back. Put it back. See, if you had a female friend, they would tell you, put that back. That's not good for you. Put it back.
Pricey. So I shopped a bit more to see if I could find something else around the corner that's cheaper. So, but yeah, there was just so many products. I just have
Hold on. What? What'd you say?
cheaper. So, but yeah, there was lip liner, but it was kind of pricey. So
What's pricey to you? You're not saying how much it costs. What's pricey to you? It was kind of pricey, so I put it back. What's pricey to you? Was it like $5, $10? What's pricey to you? So I put it back. Are you looking for like something for $1? What's your price range, Foodie?
So I shopped a bit more to see if I could find something else around the corner that's cheaper. So, but yeah, there was just so many products. I just haven't been in one of these areas in so long. I really wanted to get a cute lip combo, like a lip liner, because I haven't ever used lip liner, like maybe once or twice in my entire life. So I did also like this lip gloss. I think it was Milani Bombshell. But again, it's so pretty, but it was like $20. So I thought that I would look for something cheaper.
Hey, Foodie, I'm going to tell you something's going to really piss you off. Look, you have a big channel on YouTube. You're what, over 100,000 subscribers? I'm little compared to you. And I'll tell you what, every other day now, when I open up my email, I get people that are emailing me, want me to do, like, they want to sponsor me. They want to do collabs, like, oh, if you feature this product on your channel, like, well, you can get this and you can get that. I even was contacted by freaking Temu wanting to do a freaking collab. And I'm like, nope. But I've had so many offers lately. I don't know why. But it's like there's people like coming after me like for sponsorships and collab with us. And can you feature our music on your channel and all this other stuff? You're a big channel, Foodie. Have you had that in your email? I don't know if you've had it. But the way I feel about it, if I am not into a product, then I'm not going to do that on my channel. I'm not going to sponsor something that I'm not into or I would never use. But yeah, like lately it's been like, why are you people contacting me? Like, what is your product? Why are you coming after me for?
I'll show you everything I get at the end. We'll do like a look. So now I'm speeding on bunny mode over to the clothes. So that Guns N' Roses shirt is cute, but that would never fit me. And here we are, a Pride shirt. Happy Pride, by the way, guys. So the clothing section in Walmart is confusing, especially for the plus size section. It's like there was a small plus size section, but then like there were also XXL clothing mixed amongst the regular clothing. I don't like those jeans. I wasn't impressed.
You can't wear those jeans. You used to wear those jeans. Chantal used to wear those jeans. She used to be able to wear them and they were comfortable for her, but she can't wear them anymore. But even if she goes to Walmart and she can't find something in her size, there's always the option to have things custom made for you. I'm sure there are plenty of tailors in the area that could make her something, but she won't do it.
With their clothing selection, if I'm honest, but I did manage to find something cute, but a lot of it for the summer in the West is sleeveless, of course, right? So these shirts are cute, but they're not really stretchy, and I didn't want to risk it, not covering everything. So, but I like that they were long sleeve because I do have to cover my arms. So I do need like a shrug or something for some of the things I got. Actually, I did just get this one dress. It's very long. And
is it me or do all of her clothes look the same? She's really bad about that. Like whenever she buys something new, it all looks the same. Like we've seen, like, they all have the same print or the same stripes or the same colors. There's anything new. Like no florals, no nothing. They all look the same.
And I just need to wear like a shrug or something over it, which I do have one navy blue one, and I did end up picking one up here at Walmart, and I will show you my look of the day with everything I bought here. Just show you here, like I said at the end of the video. So just going through the little aisles here. I did like this.
You know what? I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if Foodie is traveling soon. I'm kind of feeling like she is. But we all know this from Crack It Olympics. When she's getting ready to travel, what does she do, chat? What happens? She buys new clothing for the trip. If she's got to travel, she'll go on little shopping trips and get, maybe some new makeup or maybe some new clothes for her trip. That always happens. She gets herself a little new wardrobe.
This blue dress didn't look too stretchy, so I didn't opt to get it. But this one with the white and blue stripes, I liked that. It was very soft and stretchy. It was only $16, and they did have it in an XXL, which is made big at Walmart. They used to have like 4XL, but I don't know. They got rid of the bigger sizes. So anyways, Yella, let me show you what I ended up getting here. Okay, here it is. The shirt.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Let me tell y'all why I'm saying no. Look, I understand that Foodie is of a bigger size, and it might be really difficult to find something in her size to fit. So she might have to get what she can. So I'll give her that much leverage. It's like, if you're at a size where you're really big, it might be really hard to find something that fits. But Foodie, if you are of a bigger size, stripes that go across your belly are a big no-no. If you want to, give the illusion of being slimmer, the stripes across the belly and the front here, no, absolutely not.
Dress with the cardigan or shrug or
anybody noticing something weird here? Tell me what you notice it's weird. Look at her bottom half. What in the hell? Is that her filter? What is this? Like this part right here, like it looks like it's caved in, like it's been carved out. What is this? Like, do y'all see it? Like, right, I know it's kind of hard to see because it's the bottom of the video, but like right here, it's like her tummy looks smaller than normal. And then it's like that one bottom part was scooped out. What is that? It's tucked under. It's very, very, that doesn't look right. Foodie, back up away from the camera, please. Thank you.
I don't know what you would call this sweater, but it's like kind of knitted. So, yeah.
Okay, Foodie, I'm going to call you out for this. I think I know what happened here. Your bottom half. You might have tucked your tummy and Gunther like between your legs, and what you're doing is you're holding your legs very close together. That's why you're not walking around like just to hold it in. You're tucking it in, maybe? Is that it? Because you're not moving very much. Why not walk around in front of the camera, show us how it flows when you walk and how it looks? You're just sitting there like you're holding it in and like you got your legs clasped together so we can't see what's up.
This is what it looks like.
Oh, okay, there we go.
With it on. I have the leggings on.
Okay.
And I have a blue hijab.
Okay.
To match. So what do you think? You think it's nice?
No. I'm not being a mean girl over here. I understand that she's short and she's got short arms. You could have picked a better sweater or cardigan. The sleeves are much too long. Can you? I'm getting bothered. Can you roll the sleeves up, Foodie? Roll them up. Can you roll them up? Just a little bit, like so. Just roll them up. Like the sleeve it's way too long. And why are you wearing a cardigan in Canada when it's hot? Yeah, it's freaking summer. Why are you wearing the sweater?
And
that light blue is wrong. I'm just going to say it. That light blue is all wrong. Should have gone with like a darker blue or a black or maybe even a jewel red. Why go with stay away from light colors. No orange, no pink, no yellow, no beige, no mauve. Stay away from that.
I got these sandals. They were $15, size 8. But I'm going to do a pedicure on myself before I wear them for the summer. So yes. Yes, the sweater is going to be hot, but
I wouldn't recommend that. You can't. How is she going to do a pedicure on herself if she has to twist her foot backwards to put on her shoes? You can't. You can't do a pedicure on yourself if you can't even reach your feet. And if you're a diabetic, it would not be safe for you to give yourself a pedicure. Because if you have a small cut on your foot anywhere, it can get infected and turn septic. That's why diabetics really can't go to a regular salon, because sometimes nail techs will make small cuts by accident. For you to get a pedicure, you'd have to go to a podiatrist because they can be aware of your condition and be very, very careful. Talk about, I'm going to give myself a pedicure. You don't know how. We've seen your feet.
I won't wear it in like 30-degree weather there, but in my house it's cold, so yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, and I also got, so this is my lip combo. This is the lip liner by e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner in the shade Pinky Swear. It was $3 something for e.l.f. It's really affordable. I got this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Lip Gloss.
Is she trying to get like a makeup sponsorship? This feels like I want a makeup sponsorship. That's why she's saying what the products are and who made it. You're trying to get a makeup sponsorship. Girl, ain't nobody going to sponsor you. Stop it.
In the shade Let's Get Physical with 2 Z's. So it's like I'm wearing the lip combo now. And an eyebrow pencil.
Yay, an eyebrow pencil. Groundbreaking. I can't wait to see what's next.
That I'm wearing also right now from e.l.f. Very, very, very affordable. I think that's better. Like having the hijab go on the inside. So yes, I really like this outfit. I didn't even think of.
Oh, wait. So she just showed the makeup that she bought, but I thought we were going to see a makeup look. I thought she was going to put her makeup on. I guess we're not going to do that.
Checking at Walmart, you know, I got my dollar store fan going in the corner. It's not bad. USB little fan for like less than $5 or something. But next thing I want to get at Walmart, maybe a few more pairs of leggings. They're only $12 at Walmart, and at like, you know, Torrid or Pennington's, they're like at least over 20.
Chantal, one of the main reasons why you don't shop on Torrid anymore is because Torrid only goes up to certain sizes. I haven't checked recently, but I think they only go up to like a 7X. Don't throw rocks at me on that. The last time I checked, they only go up to a certain size, and then after that, they can't cover you. So she might have sized out of Torrid. I thought the sweater was gray. I don't know if it's gray or light blue. It kind of looks like a combination of both. It's not a good color for her though. I'm just going to say it. And I'm you know what? I'm not going to be nice today. Chantal, that sweater, the way it's made, the way it hangs on you, that sweater ages you. Can I say that? It doesn't look very nice. It looks old. It makes you look older. It's just not nice. It doesn't look like a nice, stylish sweater. It looks frumpy. It's not flattering. It's better to spend money on something that fits correctly and flatters your body than something that you just throw it on and there it is. And that's what that sweater looks like to me. Just thrown on and there it is. It does nothing for her.
Maybe 30. I gotta redo my nails. What are you bringing me? Oh, did you bring your mouse? Did you? There's a bug that's been crawling on the window. It's gone. It's crawled out of view and she's still freaking out. What did? She brought me her mouse. You want to get it? Go get it. I was thinking of making a channel for BG because you guys love BG and she's such a character.
Oh. Chantal, you had the same exact idea for the hamster, remember? You were looking around in other communities and you saw like the live cams for cats and dogs and small animals. And back in Kuwait, you had that idea to do a 24/7 cam on Howie the hamster, but it was too much work, so you didn't do it. Now you want to make a channel just for BG? Wouldn't that be too much work too? And if you're going to be traveling at some point, like, how are you going to keep that going? You're just looking for anything to make money, aren't you? I guess I called it right. The mukbang content is not selling as well as it used to. Like, you're just looking at anything outside of that to make money. Aren't you? Like, oh, I'm going to put my cat to work. Does that mean you're going to feed her on camera? Is she finally going to be able to get some decent food? Are you going to provide a nice, clean environment for the cat? Because I can't imagine that you're going to put a live cam in your home with it looking the way that it does, and a dirty litter box and no food and no water, and people aren't going to bitch about that. So does that mean you're going to do well by BG by doing that? Because if you put a live cam on that kitten and she's being mistreated in any way, if she's being starved, she's not proper water, that litter box is dirty, anybody that goes to that channel, they're going to be pissed off. And they might report you.
She does all kinds of weird things, flips in the air, she fetches. She's a very funny cat. And I think that sharing more of BG to the world. So anyways, I think that listen, I've spent like close to $40 before on a Benefit Cosmetics eyebrow pencil, and they're phenomenal. Like, Benefit Cosmetics is amazing. But I feel like with e.l.f., some of their products are so good, there's no need to spend that much. And I just found out today that e.l.f. means eyes, lips, and face. Didn't know that. Anyways, Walmart had some really cute things for cheap, and I'm happy that I found, at least a new outfit. I do have a parcel I still got to get downstairs. I'm so bad for that. I got some cheap sunglasses, I got a new shirt, so I'll show you guys that.
Oh, yep. It sounds like she's shopping for a trip. Why is it so important to get new makeup and new clothes right now? Where you going? Where you going, Foodie? Where you trying to go to? Who are you trying to go to? We'd like to know.
And I have a recipe I'm going to try, so I got some beef gelatin I needed for that. So, anyways, guys, and this hijab I got from a place at the Saint Laurent Center. I forget the name, but anyway, this is my lip combo. I think lip liner does make a difference. And I know you guys have been bugging me to try lip liner for the longest time. Now, the eyebrow color, perfect for me, I find. My skin, I need to get a good foundation and a good powder. So
what you need to do is take care of your body. Take care of your health. Inner health radiates to outer health. What would really help your skin is taking a shower. You'd be amazed what some body wash and a washcloth can do. Get all that filth off your skin, all the sweat, all the dirt. You'll feel really good, I promise you. If you took a shower, you'd feel amazing. You're just layering stuff on yourself and you don't bathe off the old stuff. And there's no wonder you feel yucky. Wash your face.
You can look at my skin if any of you are experts. Please leave it in the comments at Walmart. I want something affordable. So let me know if you've tried anything really affordable for foundation.
Noxzema. Try some Noxzema. Cold cream. Noxzema is amazing. I love Noxzema.
And do I need to combine it with a powder? Because I don't want to look like cakey. So any tips and tricks you guys have out there, a lot of smart people watching, please let me know. So yeah, leave your comment. and I will read it. And I do read most of my comments, guys, when especially, you know, I have some time to do it. So I appreciate you guys leaving comments. And thank you for watching this video. I liked taking you shopping with me.
You really didn't do much shopping. That was not exactly an exciting shopping haul, but whatever.
Yeah. And my mascara, by the way, I get asked that a lot, is from Benefit Cosmetics. It's called Fan Fest. So it was pricey, but it is a very good mascara.
You know, why am I thinking of the phrase lipstick on a pig right now? And I'm also thinking of something that somebody told me long ago. You can put gold, you can paint a garbage can gold, but it's still a gold garbage can. I don't know why I'm thinking about that right now, but I am. You can paint a garbage can gold, but it's still a gold garbage can. I'm watching Foodie and I'm thinking about that right now. Just came into my mind.
Benefit does have good mascaras. I like Roller Lash and I like this one. I put on a barrier cream and I'm just going to try to let my skin heal a bit. And I know when I like eat things that are not clean.
Wait, hold on. Shh. Shh. I said shh. What do you mean you're going to let your skin heal? From what? What's wrong with it? You wear the skin smoothing filter. What's wrong with your skin? What's the matter? Like, you're not saying what's wrong with it. What's the matter with it?
My skin reacts. So I'm trying to eat a lot cleaner as well.
No, you're not.
So cleaner food.
What?
So yes. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, this mini vlog. And sorry, my stand keeps crapping out. I need a new stand too.
Did someone from Girl World send her that stand? It's trolling the shit out of her. It keeps breaking down on her. That is what you get for getting a cheap stand at the dollar store, you cheap bitch. You got Walmart right there. Right there. If you would spend more than $1 on a stand, you would have a stand that actually works. So if you can get on wobbles and go to Walmart, why aren't you getting a new stand? You get what you pay for, Foodie. You spend $1 on a camera stand, you're going to get exactly that. A camera stand worth $1. So stop all that bitching. You want to make money, then spend money. Yeah, you can order from Amazon. What's the point?
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this mini vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
So that was a new vlog, eh? That was the exciting vlog. Ew. She got some new makeup. Ew. And she got herself a new outfit. Okay. Okay, she got herself a new outfit. Yay. Her fashion sense has not gotten better. Yeah, thank you, Inferno. That was worthless sponsor begging. I would love 20K a month, but she ate it all. Yeah, you know what? That's life-changing money, but didn't change her. It just made her worse. It was only exciting because I watched it with you. Well, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So I'll tell you what, like, that is it, y'all. Like, you know what? I think we'll just skip her. Is there anything worth a shit in her live? Did she rage at all? Is it worth watching? Ew. I mean, I'm going to breeze through it. Let's see. She started off on her scooter. Then she's back in her house about 26 minutes in. She's on her couch, blah, blah, blah. Then she's in her kitchen, blah, blah, blah. We're back outside to smoke. And then she's back on her couch again. You don't know. She makes a fool of herself every chance she's out. Well, you know, fools are going to fool. Aw, one of your cats learned from your pup how to give the paw. Nice. Trying to be personable as well. Wobbles is sounding terrible, be a grift. All right, guys, you know what? I think I'll end it here. I don't want to end on a note where you guys are getting bored to death watching her live. You guys know that if her live had something exciting or interesting, I'll cover it, but I don't want to. I think we'll end on this. What do you think? We're almost at 4 hours. We don't have to go all day. We'll just end it here. There's no sense to drag this out. And how about I just leave you guys with a nice, pretty song, and that way you guys can enjoy the rest of your Saturday and enjoy yourselves. I think that'd be good. So I think that's what I'll do. And I want to thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you wish. And I'm going to leave you guys with a nice, pretty, relaxing song. Take care, everybody, and have a good one. Bye.